And we're live.
We are live.
Hello. Welcome to the wide, wide world of Warhammer. I just invented a slogan there. It's mad.
All right, so Down Under Network is live at VIC40K.
Yes, which is in Melbourne, Victoria, held at the lovely House of War in Ringwood.
Yep.
For those of you who don't know where that is, that's just like a massive gaming shop with lots of tables, lots of good stuff. But this event is being hosted by Adeptus Victorum Group, which is a group of hobbyists in Victoria. It's kind of like a big team, really,
Yep.
more than anything else, but they started to branch out into running their own events. So if you look at the table we have, is branded Advic. It's got the logo in there on the right, which is pretty sick, actually.
It is.
And this is a table that they've put together specifically for our stream and for other streams like ours. So that's pretty cool.
So on the top table, or should I say first table?
The first table.
Is
Johnny C.
and versus
What's his name?
Mike Rainbow.
Mike Rainbow.
Yes.
His name is Rainbow.
His last name?
I'm already going for him.
Okay. So why is this not playing ball?
It's not playing ball. Who's not playing ball? I'm playing ball.
Maybe a stream or Streamlabs.
Streamlabs.
An absolute
Penis.
dog.
Penis.
We're not happy with it at the moment.
What did you do?
Fingers crossed, we can get this to play ball.
I like ball.
Alright. So, yes. Excuse my French. I think you guys can see this. So we've only got a couple of viewers on the stream.
We will build. We will build from here. It's only up, guys.
That's the plan. So if you guys can let us know how the audio's going, if there are any issues. We've got quite a lot of noise, probably more noise than we're used to in the venue today. We've got
It's
music
chockers.
going, which is a little too close to the streaming table for my liking, but we'll see how we go.
At least it's good tunes, at least. It's not like it's Britney.
Yep.
All right, so, but what are the armies here? We've got, is it Ynnari versus Knights,
So
or
yes,
is it
Johnny
mixed?
Seymour is playing Ynnari.
It is Ynnari versus Knights.
The list is, excuse me, Ynnari Battalion with Autarch, Skyrunner, Warlock, Skyrunner, Yvrain, then 20 Guardian Defenders, 19 Guardian Defenders, 5 Rangers, and then 8 Shining Spears, and then he has another battalion of Eldari, Farseer, Skyrunner, Spirit Seer, Warlock, 5 Rangers, 5 Rangers, 5 Rangers, 4 Wave Serpents
Okay.
with stones,
And all the shurikens.
cannon, catapult, vectored engines.
Vectored engines. I quite like this army. I like this. It's pretty good. So he's getting the best of both worlds. He hasn't got any Reapers, does he? He's got Spears, but no
Has
Reapers.
No Reapers.
So instead of the Reapers, he's taken an extra 2 or 3 Wave Serpents.
Yes, he's got a total of 4 waves.
Which for scoring and winning missions is very strong.
So he is playing.
I will note something though. His 2 Guardian bombs. He's got a 20-man Guardian unit and a 19-man Guardian. Neither of those have platforms in them.
Was that a question or a statement?
No, neither. Well, from
No.
what you just read out, neither of them have platforms.
Doesn't look like it.
That's quite interesting. So that means he doesn't give a shit about losing them after he drops them.
Yeah.
Pretty much because he's got the Wave Serpents for the survivability. Doesn't really need them to live. It's like Homer taking max power. So Simon Gorkovic. Gojkovic. I always get that wrong.
I'm pretty sure I get it wrong.
And Big Head. We are joined by 2 of our good friends.
So if you could let us know how the audio is going, that would be fantastic.
We're coming through loud and clear, or just loud. Either.
Well, I'm assuming they can hear us at least in some way, shape, or form.
I heard us say Mr. Rainbow.
Yeah.
Can we call him that from now on, Mr. Rainbow?
Sure. Especially if he wins.
Yeah.
Mike Rainbow has Imperium, predominantly Knights by the looks of it. Could be all Knights. No. So it's a super heavy detachment. He's gone House Tyrannus. He's got an Armiger, the Knight Castellion with the Knight Lance, Cole's Wrath, and Siegebreaker Cannon, yeah. Anyway, Castellian, Knight Errant, Knight Valiant. Then he's got. I was going to mute us from me.
So,
You keep talking for a sec.
what's going on?
I just don't need that audio coming back in my head.
Okay. No, fair, cool. So,
Yes, and then he's got a battalion of Cadians. So company commander, 10 guardsmen with a sniper rifle, 10 guardians with a sniper rifle, 10 guardians with a sniper rifle, and then command squad with 4 veterans with sniper rifles. So
nice.
2, 4, 6, 7 sniper rifles.
Nice. The sniper rifles on his infantry squads. That's interesting. But I mean, he's taking those instead of mortars, I assume.
Yeah.
So that could he's got 3 of them. They hit on 4, so you're going to get 1 or 2 hits a turn, and then they're 50-50 to wound. Yeah, they could do some stuff over 6 turns.
Yeah. So it looks like they've got the pointy hammer and anvil deployment, as you can see by the dice laid out on the table. And as Adam was, big heads are disappointed with the lack of orcs.
Yeah, I think it's a bit early in the day for the orcs. A lot of people see people jumping onto orcs because they like the codex. Unfortunately, it's not an army you can just walk out to the shop and go.
And there's our faithful leader, our TO,
yes.
Dean Sinbeck from Blog from the Blood God.
There is
/Advic /
whatever.
I'm curious to know if Dean has more affiliations than me, because I have a shitload of affiliations. What are you saying? Am I old? Dean said I've got years on him, but although Dean has more followers,
that's true.
we've got to somehow get him to,
Sprukus.
not just Sprukus. Let's just get him to merge his page with ours. If he changes his Facebook page name to Blog for the Network, and then after I think it's 30 days, we then make him an admin on our page and vice versa, and then we merge the pages, and we automatically get all those followers.
Yeah.
Bam.
Instant. What's the kickbacks?
So they've just rolled for deployment.
And which mission is this? Seize Ground, yeah?
This is Seize Ground.
In the ITC.
Yes.
So ITC missions this event, guys?
Yep, so 4 objectives, which are actually all are fixed objectives. So we can see them fairly easily laid out. So you got 1 in each corner, and then 2 kind of along the center line. So the objectives show up quite nicely on the stream.
Yeah.
Hopefully you guys can see that pretty simply.
I like this board. It's very high density terrain here.
Yeah, I like the terrain as well.
I'm
I think there's been a debate in a couple of the Facebook groups, or Facebook chats, I should say, about the building of this table and what should or shouldn't be on it. So originally, for example, this piece, and this piece weren't going to be included.
Yep.
Okay. It was going to be quite a lot of open space. And I think from the feedback, it was decided that we should probably make it a little bit more dense, because that no man's land in the middle was just probably a little too much.
The road just becomes a massive killing field.
Yeah.
And if you get screwed, let's say you're playing quarters deployment.
Yep.
If you were to get the bottom right table quarter, you'd be fucked. You'd have literally 1 building to deploy your entire army in, and the rest of it would just be killing field.
Yep.
Whereas your opponent, who had the top left, would have,
Well,
massive.
It is a perfect mirror, so you can make the same comment actually with the top right and bottom left. Like it's literally the table is very mirrored, which has both its pros and cons.
All right. So, what deployment are they rolled up? Looks like they deployed. What's this?
Pointy hammer and anvil.
Pointy hammer. What's it called? Spearhead assault? Or is that's a long hammer and anvil? It's got a name. We'll find it eventually. I don't particularly care. It's short nips is what I call it. There's long nips and short nips. Spread the word.
Sorry. How are they? No, that doesn't make any sense.
What?
Well, is the whole table the torso, and that's the inwards
Don't
nipples?
try and like fucking make sense out of this. It's just the short edge with the nipples.
Okay, short edge with nipples.
Short
All
edge
right, I'll
nipples.
take your word for it.
What do you
So
explain?
secondaries for those playing at home. So Mike has gone with Mark for Death, the Butcher's Bill, and Old School, and Seymour's gone with Johnny's gone with Kingslayer, Titan Slayers, and
Yeah.
Old School.
So those are pretty self-explanatory. So is that meaning? Well, because he's got a guard battalion, so
That's
he's got
two
at least
characters.
2 characters in there. He's got to have a character for the knights, which will be
Yep.
the Castellan for the 4+ invulnerable.
Yep.
So there's the 3. He's got to pretty much he's got to kill the Castellan to win the game anyway. So
Can you get Kingslayer and Titan Slayer from the same model?
no, you can't,
No.
and not
So
March for Death either. So
we didn't pick on Mark for Death, so.
yeah.
Yeah, good point, Simon. I think as far as the from a mirroring perspective, you're correct. I mean, for it to be a perfect mirror, you would have needed something here and here for it to be
Yeah.
a perfect mirror. But look, I don't think
I-
it has to be a mirror.
I
I
honestly
think you
don't
need
like.
versatility.
Yeah, I
think
don't like mirrored tables. I don't like tables where every. So I don't like events where every table is the same, like
I-
Nova and stuff.
I agree with
I
that.
think it takes tactical depth out of the game.
Well, I think I like the idea of ETC have traditionally said we're going to have on a roll of 8, we're going to have, I can't remember the exact numbers. It was like 2 dense,
Yep.
2 medium, and high density, 2 low density, and 4 medium or something like that. Right? And they generally the high dense ones are similar, the low dense are similar, but what you end up with is still a range of tables, but not too many different styles that you can at least build lists appropriately.
But I mean, ETC is a very specific event where
True.
where in an 8-player format you're playing for the tables. Who's Bennis playing? So I just need a cough.
So if you want to look at who's playing who, you can always go to downunderpairings.com and just go to VIC40K Masters. We'll have a look at who's playing who shortly. And do you boys want me to bring you lunch? Sure.
I think that's a yes.
Sushi?
Yeah, I'm down for sushi.
We'll go sushi. Please.
That'd be fabulous.
Appreciate it, Coach. So for those who are unfamiliar, the 2 players or 2 viewers currently on.
Well,
I don't know why I have to say those unfamiliar because we only got 2 viewers.
and they know
That's
each other.
disappointing. And they both know each other.
Oh well, we'll build from here. Seeing as I can't clear my throat, and we have 2 viewers, I'll be right back.
All right. I'm just going to mute Adam because, well, he's not here at the moment. All right. So, well, while we're waiting for this game to kick off, let me have a look at who's playing who for you. On table 1, you're aware we're obviously streaming Mike Rainbow and John Seymour. On table 2, we have Matt Antonello and Joshua Brody. Both are in, I'd say, they're contenders. It's on table 2. It is one of the top tables.
Yeah, so
conveniently.
yeah, Matt Antonello, I think he has the list to crack this field,
I agree.
and Joshua Brody is currently the #1 ranked demon player in Australia. So absolutely,
Really?
he is. Yeah,
All right.
rankings are rankings.
I love the big head. And what sushi? What sushi do you want, dude?
Just get us a deluxe sushi pack thing.
What he said.
Yeah, ×2.
Then some of the other guys that you guys will know. We've got Adam Sinaratsky versus Daniel Martin. We have Matt Morrisoli versus Jeremy Martino. Hayden Mansky's playing Will Walters. Do you know Will? I don't know Will. Matthew Clegg, which I believe is our
WA lad.
WA lad who's moved over here. So he's now a Vic lad.
Yep, he's now a
Matthew
Vic lad.
Clegg is playing Lee Abbey. Kieran Howard is playing Dave Umana. Jerome Deschalotte is playing Ben Clark.
Sounds accurate.
Yeah. And Shane Heppenstall is playing Peter Sortner.
It's an interesting list. So the game right in front of us. So for those of you unaware,
Tristan Bone versus Andrew Robinson. Aren't they
the game
rat boys?
Tristan Bone is not, but Andrew Robertson is.
Okay.
So the game that you guys are watching on the live stream just there is behind us.
Yeah,
in that
behind
room.
this window.
But we are in front of, there's tables 2, 3, and 4 in front of us we're staring at, so we can give you updates on like 4 games, which is pretty cool.
You know what's slightly disappointing?
What?
I really can't hear shit. I can hear them, I can't hear them.
Okay.
So what we've done is the audio from... Alright, so they're just deploying. So alright, I did hear that. He's deploying a Wave Serpent.
Cool.
And inside the Wave Serpent, I'm just testing whether I can really hear them. And we can do a bit more testing because of course, the low number of viewers right now.
Yeah,
but hey guys, if you can share this on your social media pipes, whether that be on Facebook, Instagram, I don't know how you share shit on Instagram, but Messenger, chuck that in your chat groups. Twitter. Do people use Twitter these days?
I don't.
I know Trump does.
Yeah, apparently.
You know we have a Twitter account?
Do we?
Yeah, I created one.
Have you ever tweeted?
No.
Cool.
We have an Instagram account too. I just haven't used it.
We have
I'm pretty sure I got it for some reason and then didn't use it.
Awesome.
So I believe Mike Rainbow just said, "I'm going to deploy my war chicken." So I really hope that I'm hearing what I think I'm hearing.
I see that Halvin. That's bad.
How do you find this table works for knights though? Do you reckon knights bad? Like, how does it move?
Surely you can move over the stuff in the middle of the road.
Yeah, okay.
As for the,
but let's say, how does it get, through?
I'd say you could go over the bases of the the terrain.
Could probably go through there.
Yep.
Probably can't fit through there. There's no way it's getting in here.
No.
So you can just pretty much stay in that spot and you're fine.
Guess what? I bet Johnny Seymour wishes he had right now.
That side of the table?
Dark Reapers.
Dark Reapers.
You could chuck him in just, that bottom right piece of terrain. Fire and fade all day. He's never going to be able to get to you. And in the top right, I believe that's his Shining Spears.
Oh, I believe so, yeah.
So we got one Wave Serpent.
Yeah,
absolutely. So it looks like we've got one Wave Serpent, one unit of Rangers, and some Shining Spears down so far for Johnny Seymour. And we have a Bin Chicken and a couple of Guardsmen down for Mr. Rainbow.
So, as far as this deployment goes, which side do you feel like if you were the... All right.
Is that a Gallant?
Looks like... Could be. I'm going to say yes.
I'm going to say yes.
If you were the Eldar player, or
Yep.
the Inari player, what deployment would you have preferred, and which deployment zone would you want?
Or which side would I want? Eldar way, I'd want the other side, because it's harder for him to penetrate into your lines.
Yep.
But in saying that, the Knight player's deployment, because he's on that side, is really hampered. Really hampered where he can place things. So you can definitely get an advantageous position. But I think, no matter where he goes, Johnny's got good deployment types for his army. And this, he doesn't.
Johnny's deployed in the best possible position for me. This top right hand corner. As I said, Johnny has the ability of going like this.
Yeah.
All right.
And
so
the Knights can't get in.
All the Knights can do is come up the middle.
Yeah.
That's all they can do. All right. So I feel as though from the deployment side, Johnny's probably got the benefit here.
Absolutely.
He could have gone Dawn. He could have been happy with Dawn of War as well. I think.
Dawn
of War would have been fine. Standard Hammer and Anvil. Actually, pretty much any deployment type, I think Johnny does better if he has that corner.
Yep.
If he didn't get that corner, he doesn't want this one. Because we don't have the same benefits. Because as I said, we reckon we can go through there. All right, so just for those on the stream, the bar is now open.
It is 11 o'clock.
Holgate Brewery products are $6 a bottle. That's 1970s prices. Well, actually, no, it's probably not.
That's my tagline. That's the tagline of my event.
Which wasn't theirs originally.
No, of course not.
It was Kill Count.
We stole the shit out of it.
Yeah, so let's see if we can hit that. I was hoping.
So we've got another wave serpent come down. We've also had the Castellan being placed. Now here's the issue.
What's the issue?
Apart from the Shining Spears, how does Johnny kill the Castellan?
How does Johnny kill the Castellan? Probably with the Shining Spears. Wave Serpents do a fair few mortal wounds.
Yeah, they do a few, but they won't do 28 wounds worth of mortal wounds.
Probably not.
And I'm thinking he has to use this. So it's going to be a big debate for Mr. Seymour and what he's going to use to kill the Guardians. Because if he exposes the Shining Spears, to kill the Gallant, is what I meant to say. If he exposes the Shining Spears to kill the Gallant, he'll lose them to the Castellan and have nothing to take care of the Castellan.
Yes, that's correct.
He almost has to use the Wave Serpents and his Guardian Bombs to take care of the Gallant, so he can keep the Shining Spears in pocket for later. Now, will he do that? Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. But, yeah, Johnny does not have the shooting to go through that 3+ in bomb. No way, no how.
No.
I mean, I guess he could doom it and put 80 Guardian shots into it. Even if he does that, though, he still doesn't do that much. Because he's still going to have a 3+ in bomb against all those 6s.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Oh, I concur.
Yeah. No, it's not a great matchup. Well, because he doesn't have bloody Dark Reapers. He took the Wave Serpent instead of the Dark Reapers in this edition. 5 viewers, how are we doing today, guys? Thanks for joining us. We're just getting started, just getting into game 1. We're in deployment phase of a pretty meta night list, of the standard triple big knights, one little baby knight and some guard versus, is it 3 Wave Serpents or 4 Wave Serpents?
4 Wave Serpents.
4 Wave Serpents, big into Shining Spears and some Inari. 2 Guardian Bombs as well, which is quite interesting. So has he got a Valiant as well as a Castellan?
I had Errant, I think.
Nah, that's definitely another big knight. That's 2 big knights there.
Castellan, Errant, and Valiant.
Yeah.
Sorry, yep.
So it's not a Gallant up front, it's an Errant.
Yeah.
Which one's the Errant? Is the Errant the thermal cannon?
Errant is Heavy Stubber, Ironstorm Missile, Thermal Cannon.
Thermal cannon.
Yep.
So that's actually relevant because one thing thermal cannons are good at killing is they're not good at killing Wave Serpents, but they're a lot better at killing Wave Serpents than everything else in the game.
His army, now this might be me just being shit. All 3 of those knights are characters.
Yeah, you can. You pay the CP and they'll
He's done that. So that's probably another reason why he's gone
Headhunter?
Headhunter.
Yeah, because he has to kill the knights to win the game.
1985.
I'm interested to know why he hasn't backlined his Wave Serpents.
So these guys have finished deployment. Yeah, rolling to see who's going first.
So of course the +1 is going Johnny's way. Looks like we've got a 6. Is that the C's roll? Don't know if you got it. So the way we've got this set up, guys, is they've got an iPad in the room behind us, and they're doing running tallies. So we're getting running updates in the bottom right hand of our screen. So you'll be able to see their command points, you'll be able to see all their points as they rack them up. So Mike has spent so he starts with 6 + 3 + the 5, so he's spent 6 CP already, which is probably to upgrade all these guys to characters and give them more relics. And that's all his knights, by the way, of course.
So he's just using CP to redeploy units?
Yeah, he's Phantasm. And yeah, jump all these Wave Serpents, backline them, would be what I would do. God, Phantasm is such a good stratagem. So Eldar-esque as well. Yep, there they go.
So Johnny talked that through. Basically, he said to his opponent, "Look, I put them up all forward in case I had to go first. I didn't get to go first, so I'm not playing the defensive.
And of course, if he went first, he would have doomed one of the knights and had 4 wave serpents worth of rending shots. I doubt he would have done the serpent shields turn 1 though. I don't know. I feel like that'd be a 50-50 because if you put them all off and didn't put one of the knights down, you'd lose all your wave serpents in return fire, every single one.
Possibly.
Sorry about the cough, guys. I got some allergies. Just found out it's hay fever, which is just arse. So I'll be doing my best not to cough at you guys. All right, so Knights are going first. What has he chosen for his secondaries? Has he got a big game?
Knights have Mark of Death, Butcher's Bill, Old School.
So he's trying to kill units a turn. Don't know what he's marked for death. But so yeah, just the only thing he needs to do this turn is kill 2 things, and he'll get his first Old School point for first blood, and he'll get one of his Butcher Bills.
Yeah.
I wonder what he would have marked for death. I'm assuming the Shining Spears, and probably the 2 Guardian Bombs, because I know those are the things that are guaranteed to be over the power level threshold. I don't know what else. I don't know if a Wave Serpent is. How many power levels are Wave Serpent?
I'll let you know. So how many power levels do you want to know? 7 or more?
Yeah, is it 7 or more for...
so Guardians are 9 and 9.
Yes, I know they'd be over.
Shining Spears are 14.
For sure.
Farseer Skyrun is 7.
Just on the cusp.
Wave Serpents are all 9.
Yeah, so it could be all the Wave Serpents he could have marked. I think that would be a great play to deter Johnny from popping his Serpent Shields.
Yep.
That'd be actually a really good play to deter that. Because if he was to pop all 4 Serpent Shields in one turn, he'd lose all 4 mark for death. As long as the Castellan's up, Castellan can pick up 2 to 3 Wave Serpents a turn.
Yeah.
So, especially with that, it picks up 1.5 with the shields up. Picks up like 3 without the shields.
Yep. It's also worth pointing out, so at Vic Masters this weekend, on one of the walls, we've got a big projector with a countdown time. So all the players can see how long they've got left, nice and easily.
No excuses.
Except the stream table.
Yeah.
We'll have to work out how we solve that. It's got 2 hours and 15 minutes remaining. So I want to give a shout out to OTP Terrain.
Yes.
These guys.
And they make these things. These are some of their products that they've given to us to give away on this live stream. Some crates.
Yes. So we have 2 sets of crates.
So 2 sets of these to give away.
We have 2 vouchers. Not sure what we're going to use to give them away just yet. We'll work that one out.
Yeah. So turn 1.
In addition to shout out to OTP Terrain, who have been a fantastic supporter of our stream pretty much since day 1. Well, technically day 2, because it was day 2 of our first stream. Also want to give a shout out to the team at CanCon.
Yes.
So we have CanCon on Australia Day weekend in Canberra. It's going to be epic. 3 days of epic 40K. Well, not epic 40K, actual 40K. Not to be confusing. In use. Not sure what you're asking. No idea, but there's people in that one, so yeah.
Fun times.
So there are 2 at House of War. There are 2 Dungeons and Dragons rooms. Well, pretty much
the Dungeons and Dragons room and a live 40K.
Yeah, yeah. So we've commandeered one of the D&D rooms, set up the stream that you are currently watching. It has meant that we have the ability of talking shit.
Talking mad shit about what they're doing back there.
Yeah. Another option in future is we go in there.
Well, see, that was actually my first thought, but I like this idea because now we get to see all these tables as well.
But you could have the window open.
Window open, yeah. We've got little monocles, like
a sound
like
booth.
at the races.
Like a sound booth.
Will they?
All right.
Update on the game. So the Errant has pushed right up in the middle of the board. Looks like he hasn't done much else moving. I mean, because he doesn't need to zone out this turn because the Guardians aren't at risk of coming in yet. And it looks like they're the only thing in reserve for John.
Say again?
Looks like the Guardians are the only thing in reserve for Johnny.
That's correct. Yep.
Um,
So he started with 12 CP. He spent 2 on Phantasm and 2 on the Deep Strikes.
200 deep strikes, yeah.
Yep.
And they
so they're up to
actually,
shooting
a thing of note is that they're Yunari Guardians.
They are
Yunari Guardians.
Yunari Guardians.
So we could
with-
double tap the 20 man. That makes it more significant. 120 doomed strength 4 shots. Good. Put some serious pain on a knight.
Yep. Alright, so thermal cannon going into the Serpent.
Which serpent? Top left, bottom right.
Apologies. Yeah. So thermal cannon. Missile pods going into the spears.
Yep. Has he played lightning?
I don't believe so.
So, I mean, it's very unlikely that Johnny keeps something alive this turn to deny the first blood. But if he can, he should. Absolutely. Especially if he denies the 2 kills as well. So he'd lose the first blood, lose the Butcher's Bill. Sushi for a cider, done deal, mate.
Yeah, we can make that work. So hopefully we don't have too many people walking behind us.
Yeah.
But
Be very annoying.
yeah. So
It's a good thing we can see the toilets as well.
Yeah, true. So
Just keep yourself there. They can't see shit now.
so when I got here last night to set up the stream table, set up a little area, we were actually going to be down that direction. I'm pretty much finished setting up, and then noticed water dripping. And I'm like, oh no. So I had to relocate after setting up because there's no way I was getting soaked. Wave Serpent, Serpent Shield, doing its thing.
Right. Hoping to get
Trying to get some love from overseas.
yes, trying to get some international conglomerates into our chat to talk some shit.
Val,
Val Heffelfinger, who's a good friend of mine.
you're wearing a shirt, aren't you?
I'm going to be putting his shirt on later and taking the piss out of him thoroughly. Should be good. How many players this event? I think it's 28.
It is 28.
And unfortunately, that's because we have another GT level event being run at the same day in the same state. Which, don't you just love it when you cut each other's lunch? Genius.
Yeah, so Vic Masters announced its date. 2 months later, Geelong Heresy announced its date to be on the same weekend, which is disappointing, at least for next year. Hopefully we've learned from this horrible, horrible mistake. And the 2 TOs have already started talking about their dates and making sure they don't clash. I think they are like 1 week apart, or maybe 2 weeks apart. Where are you going? Oh, you're going to put the shirt on? Hey, Jared. How's it in, where is he, Philippines? How's the Philippines? What's the weather like? The weather's here is pretty crap. Also, I'd be interested to know how the lag is today. I played with some settings to hopefully remove the lag. Although I did that before Streamlabs decided to crash.
And yeah, Streamlabs has just been an all-round bitch.
Yeah, so that is pretty funny. We're going to just watch people go
In and out of the
into
dunnies.
the crapper.
Let's just
all
shift
day.
this down a bit, man.
Yeah, surely we can just pivot.
Yeah, more
Alright.
me. That's what the people want.
All right.
They want
And
Adam.
less toilets.
Less toilets, more Adam. All right. So we're into the shooting phase. Did he do any damage to that Wave Serpent?
Not much.
Not much. How many? What are we up to now?
We're up to 5 viewers. Currently in a car on my way to volcano climbing, but I thought I'd check in while on the way. Jeez.
If you die, at least you would have won a prize here. We'll show off your Great Unclean one during lunch or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So today, alongside the VIC40K Masters, which is a battle-only event, pure generalship, we also have a VIC40K or Vic Masters painting competition. Basically, there's a number of categories: big game hunter, so monster or vehicle; then headhunter, so a character; then some fancy name for squads; and then there's an open one where you can pretty much do whatever you want: dioramas, busts, etc. And I brought down one of my converted Mauler Fiends, which I'm pretty happy with. And it's in the same fucking category as Jared's Great Unclean one.
Which is
Which,
gorgeous.
if you haven't been watching his stream, well, do yourself a favour and go check it out. He's been doing up an absolutely amazing Great Unclean one.
Pretty hot. What are we shooting?
Guns.
They're shooting guns. So for those who just tuned in, the microphone that's hooked up to there is hooked up to Diffie's headset, but
Yeah.
the audio is
It's quiet.
shaky.
It's quiet. I got it up on full ball as loud as I can get it. And not much more else I can do about that, but
What's going to be throwing that many shots? That looks like it's probably a.
this is -2, I believe he said.
What's the shit that's -2?
Those were hits.
Oh, is he shooting the Valiant Flamer? 3d6, strength 7, -2, 2 damage.
No, I don't think so. I think he's shooting at the Alatok Wave Serpents. Alatok is a -2 hit, right? And I think he had maybe advanced in his shooting an assault weapon, so maybe that's how he's getting -2.
Oh, it's -2. Okay, yeah, okay, no.
-2 to hit.
Unless he's so, unless he's played Lightning Reflexes, which he has. He's played 2 CP.
Okay.
So he's played Lightning Fast Reflexes on one of his Wave Serpents. Yeah, that makes more sense. I thought you meant -2 rend. I haven't seen him put a single wound counter down on one of his Wave Serpents yet.
That could be.
Oh, that is now, yeah. Master Strider, thanks for joining us.
Who's playing gangsters? So Mike, the Man Rainbow, versus Johnny Be Good Seymour.
Johnny Be Good. Oh, that's pretty good.
All right, I'm in charge of making up nicknames.
Yeah, you are from now on. Alright, that's fine. That's pretty good. No.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Alright,
We're too close to the toilets.
Way too close to the toilets. I'm just going to complain to the TO for a second. You can hear it, I don't mind. Hey, Dean.
Ah, shit. Boom, boom, there's going to be a big pun.
Way too close to toilets. They fucking stink.
Oh.
I had you guys.
It was raining. It was raining. It was raining inside.
Not my fault it was raining.
Baby.
Not my fault there's toilets there.
This is going to be
Alright.
fun. We got some smelling salts going. Dudes.
Have we voted? I postal voted.
Yeah, I voted yesterday. I voted early.
That's the other thing. You should announce votes so people will actually vote for the election.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Fuck 'em. So, yeah, whatever.
Thank you.
Good old enforced judicial system. No, it's not judicial system.
What?
Never mind. Never mind. Just saying big words to sound clever. It's how I usually get by in life. Any updates for us?
Siege cannon.
Yeah. How many shots?
A number.
So that'd be 2d3
Yeah.
for the siege breaker cannons.
5.
Outrageous. Force to wounds.
2 wounds.
-1. It's only been good. D3 damage. Oh, he's got a 1. Suck it, Knights. Did he CP it? He's got Spirit Stones.
He does have Spirit Stones.
Spirit Stone. Can you take Spirit Stone and Infected Engines as well?
He's
Together?
he's got them both. I have no idea if he's taking both.
Cool.
Yeah,
Yes,
they
are
so
behind us.
Right behind
They're in
us.
there. Yeah.
Um,
So we're gonna.
one of the things we might try for, I might even try for after lunch. I do have a Bluetooth speaker that has a microphone in it.
Yeah,
It
it's got it.
might mean that I can put it in there and connect it.
There could be a
audio
thing.
better.
Yeah. Master Strider, fucking Wave Serpent span, kill me now. Do not disagree. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I want them to go. At what point level do Wave Serpents become reasonable for what they can do?
So Jared, no, the players are not mic'd up. They're the mic from the webcam, so it's not ideal. But yeah.
Yeah. At what point? Yeah. How many points would Wave Serpent go off to be justified for what it can do? Like it's got legit better damage output than a Razorback. Transports more dudes. It's harder to kill than a Lehman Russ.
How many points to the Razorback?
Razorbacks with the best load has 122, and they're I think 135.
This is 149.
Huh?
149.
Oh, he's got them all tricked out. Yeah.
I don't know. Master Strider against 185.
Yeah.
So look,
I think that's probably a bit over. He's
What's
got
that?
the 149 now,
well, this one's these ones.
and he's got him with everything. He's got vectored engines, the full shurikens, and the Spirit Stones as well.
Yeah, he's got Spirit Stones, Twin Shuriken Cannon, Twin Shuriken Catapult, Vector Engines. Yeah. Look, Simon raises a fair point. He reckons Wave Serpents get counted hard by Harley Light.
Oh boy, the only thing that counts as Eldar is Eldar. Joy. Joy for everybody.
Look, I think rather than necessarily increasing points, I'd like to see the meta just adapt.
But what is a good thing that kills? I mean, what kills Wave Serpents reliably for guard? Nothing.
For guard,
But Shadow Swords don't. It's Shadow Swords, and that's not efficient. That's a 550 point unit killing a 130 point unit with the same cannon that kills a knight.
yeah, but rather than say every single army needs to be able to deal with every single unit, I would rather see a balancing meta. So if you want to, an individual unit is an issue. It's when you spam something, and if that spamming of something can't be counted, is when you get an issue. Alright, so let's say you want to spam Wave Serpents, alright, and the answer to spamming Wave Serpents is a million Orc Boys.
It turns out that's the answer to most things.
It's probably the answer to most things. Alright, then you go, alright, I can't spam Wave Serpents because that's in the meta. Alright, so you don't need every single army to be able to deal with a spammable unit. You need one or two armies to be able to deal with that spammable unit, so you take a more versatile list. Alright, the same response is, well, what kills a million boys? Well, I'm still not sure about that yet, but probably guns.
I figured it out.
Probably guns. You figured it out? More bolters?
Just bolters. Well, the problem is with Wave Serpents, though, is that they carry troops. They're extremely mobile. They're extremely versatile. They're extremely durable. And, yeah. They've got all the layers of defense that you need.
Simon says, why bother killing them?
Because they just outscore you. They kill all your troops,
Well,
and then they just
they
outscore you.
don't have good damage output.
They have good damage output across six turns. They do absolutely. I would having a unit that survives for 6 turns with low level damage output is better than having a unit survive for 2 turns with high level damage output, because that unit is still on the board, it's still scoring you points.
Yeah.
So I would take them 10 times out of 10.
Also, especially in an ITC format when
Exactly. When they're
when you've
denying-
got to kill things.
And they're not giving up points. They're not
Yeah.
giving up points. Therefore, they are automatically gaining you. That's why Wave Serpents are so extremely good, because they don't give up anything. All right. He's lost the Wave Serpent in the bottom right. One gone.
He has.
I'm guessing that was because of the Castellans, probably Volcano Cannon.
What?
All good.
Tia has been called to a table.
Yes, he has.
OTP
OTP.
Terrain. We
Thanks
gave
for
you a bit
joining
of
us.
a shout out before, but for those that are just joining us, these guys,
They do the stuff. They do the business.
that's absolutely horrible.
That is
Let's
horrible.
go with that. So we have 3 of their awesome containers. So we have the Velociraptor container.
Yeah. His personal favorite.
Mine, the
Generator 1, my personal favorite.
and then a standard.
No one's
Super
favorite.
container.
No one's favorite, but you need a lot of them.
Uh,
Very useful.
I think they're solid.
And by no one's favorite, I mean neither of ours.
Yeah.
So therefore, it must be no one.
Well, I mean, I think there's 5 different variants.
Yeah, there's
so
a
if
lot
you
of
want-
them.
I mean, and there's only 2 of us, so
Well,
technically only
and
2 of them can be favorites.
OTP's been going ham
Yeah.
on the past couple of weeks with how many new products they're putting out. Just trying to keep up with their Facebook page and how much
Yep.
new product they're coming up with. Pretty amazing. So,
The other thing worth pointing out is I went to the effort of putting together a pretty swish video. When I say swish, it was pretty average, but it was pretty good with some OTP stuff. You're very echoey.
which one of us is echoey, big head? Define that. Give us context. Is it me? It's me, isn't it?
It's probably me,
Oh no, sorry. Diffie is echoey.
which means I'm coming through your headset.
It is, yeah. Talk like this.
Well, here's a test. I'm going to mute Adam for a second. Am I still echoey? Let me know if that's still an issue.
Shabam!
Unmute him.
Yeah, Diffie's echoey. Is that the dodgy headset that I used to wear?
I've tried both.
Because I went and bought this new headset. It's this new schmick shebang, lovely new headset. So I should be amazing.
Diffie. Whoa. What? I have no idea what I said.
About the new product lines and stuff that they're doing. Back to the game though. Looks like we're into John's first turn. Do I have to keep calling him Johnny? Johnny be good. Yeah.
Johnny be good.
Johnny be good's first turn. I'm interested to see how aggressive he decides to be. I think that he can technically get away with one more turn of not engaging the Aaron, but not if he moves like that. He doesn't. I think he's almost locked into killing that Aaron this turn, just by that Wave Serpent meeting.
JB Painting using the subscription user emotes. It's such a baller emote in that chat.
It's so good. Cigar smoking Ned Kelly.
Boom.
I did cough. Couldn't mute it for a second.
I'm going to mute you. I'm going to mute this guy because he's just going to cough like a fiend.
I've got a mute button on this. I should just press this one.
Next time, Gadget. Next time.
So,
So the Wave Serpents look like they are
He's going for it. He's going right for it.
balls deep.
he is going right for it. I think going second is actually pretty bad for John.
Yeah, because these knights get too far down the table.
And they're going to get right up in his bill before he can drop those Guardians.
Yep. Although, does he bring the spears out now?
He can bring the spears out now. But like, remember what I said? He needs to keep those spears for the Castellan. If he pulls them out now and puts them in on the errant, he will
Do you
kill
reckon
it.
he can reach the Castellan now?
Well, you get 40. The Yanari, so absolutely you can. He can go 66 inches in a turn. So he could go for
Let's
it.
go for the Castellan now. The question is whether or not you need to do it right now.
Honestly, I don't think he does. I think he wastes another turn. Spends this turn killing the errant. Which one is the Castellan, by the way? Is the one that, I
Center.
believe it's the bottom left. The top one, I think, is the Valiant. See that 3-barrel gun there? That's
Yeah.
a Valiant Inferno cannon. And
Okay.
I believe that. See the reactor coil there? The yellow? I believe that would be the Core's Wrath.
All right.
Using my powers of deduction. I think he's going for the spears.
He's going for it.
He's going for it. See, I said at the start.
We've got some spectators that believe that there may be some punch-ons going on in one of the games.
Holy crap. Nice. It's Morosoli.
Morosoli and Jez.
We'll
That's,
talk about that later. Get back to the game at hand.
yeah.
See what unfolds there.
So, captain and I think co-captain of the VIC ATC team. Disco Boy! How you doing, mate? You at work today, I believe. I believe that was your post the other day that you watch while you're at work.
Just got a bit of networking going on with some of my our international friends of the channel. And
Sick.
Getting a few shout-outs going on a few of the content going out tonight. Yeah. US friends trying to get their head around the fact that they're already in tomorrow.
USA.
Jeez.
You right there, mate?
No, I'm not. Keep coughing. Sick.
I gave a shout out on Godhammer. Thank you very much, Simon. 13 viewers, nice from Master Strider. Yeah, look, let's see if we can get those numbers up. Just about too many people distracting from viewing. just tell them to get lost. You Aussies are crazy.
Baby, we're crazy.
Thanks, Master Strider. Where are you from again? Was he?
Yeah, where is Master Strider from?
I remember in the previous
Was
conversation.
he, yeah, I can't remember.
What you doing?
Blah, blah, blah. Trying to share our link to a friend of mine.
Okay. Oh, he's from Melbourne, Victoria. What? What the hell is with you Aussies are crazy? Now I'm just getting confused.
Yeah, I'm just really confused. Yeah, chipping balls. Yeah, so he's going to go all in on that errant now. So he's pulled out 2 of his wave serpents and his shining spears. The problem is in retaliation, he's probably going to lose the spears, which is the only thing he's got that can take down that Castellan.
Oh, he's got an American accent, he reckons.
Lushna? Tell me
I've gone
more.
blank. I've gone blank.
Tell me more, Master Strider.
All right. That was, we'll let that one fly. Every time I speak to Yanks, they say we're crazy. I don't have an American accent. Okay. Stream the fight. No.
No. We don't like to try. We're trying to stay away from the controversy and just stream the content. Play the ball as it lies.
I'm going to mute myself. I might see if I can help de-escalate.
Cool. Looks like you're finally getting the quality content you guys deserve. Nothing but Adam. Yes. So look, Johnny Be Good has got a really good chance of downing his errant in his turn 1. Especially if he's willing to pop Serpent Shields. I wouldn't. I'd be popping 1 of his Serpent Shields and then spending a command point to double tap it. So this terrain heavily favours the Eldar, the Yamari, because unfortunately there's a lot of places in this table that the Knights can't go. So if you look straight up from where that errant is, if he was to, I don't know, just shoot with the Shining Spears, move him and jump him into that terrain and just shoot, not charge, I think he can still down that errant and leave those Shining Spears in a place where they can't be charged in retaliation. So there's a lot of options there for him. I'm not sure what he's going to do. I think he is 100% committed to this play, which has its big cons. I think, especially if this Eret has a 2+ armor, which I don't think it does. I think the Valiant has a 2+ armor. The Castellan has a 4+ invuln, and I think the Relic Reaper is on this Eret. Yeah, him, Simon. I tend to agree. He's engaging too early. He's going all in. He could easily backline and still have quite a good chance with a couple of psychic powers to kill this Errant without having to get up too close. The 18-inch range on that Valiant Inferno cannon against Dark Reapers, against Shining Spears is just cancer. Just cancer. It'll pick him up straight away. I think he's gone too deep, too quick. Disco Boy. He does not have Falcons. These are all Wave Serpents. He's got, and Master Strike, he only has 1 unit of 90 Shining Spears. They are Yunari though. So if I was him, I'd double shoot those at this range. I'm not sure if he's got anything in the Serpents right now. He does have quite a few units of Rangers, and I can only see 1 deployed on the board, or maybe 2 deployed on the board right now. So I think he had, turn 1, he had a bunch of characters in one of them to keep his drops down. And then some Rangers in there. But I think he's actually deployed all his Rangers. I'm wondering if I can direct you guys. So bottom of the road, the bottom right of the road, there's a unit of Rangers there. Straight up for them on the objective at the top of the road, there's another unit of Rangers there, and there's another unit to the left of those. So there's 3 units deployed there. So I actually think the Serpents are empty, guys. I think they're completely bone dry. But right now, he is on 3 objectives they're 3 apiece on objectives. And it doesn't look like Johnny's going to be able to kill him off either of his. There's very little chance he's killing the Valiant that's on the middle objective for the Knights. Absolutely, Master Strider. There's 2 units of Spears, and you got 2 units of Spears, baby. What could be going wrong in your life? Sorry for the coughing, guys. I've just found out it's hay fever, and I keep getting chest infections because of it. So, joy of joys. Diffie is rejoining us. So we've just been discussing how Johnny Be Good has gone all in. He is all in on his turn 1. Pushed out all the chips in, and either he's going to succeed or he's going to crash. Oh, sorry. Taking all the limelight.
Do you play much of Cards Against Humanity?
I have, yeah.
So one of my favourite cards is Balls Deep in a Squealing Hog, I think is the card. Balls Deep in a Squealing Hog.
Oh, that's nasty. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see if it pays off.
So Matt number 1 Morrisoli is hovering.
Diffie's very loud.
Very loud. Jeez, I was too quiet before.
Apparently, yeah. The swings and roundabouts.
We'll see how we go.
The psychic powers are going to be really pivotal for Johnny Be Good. I'd like to see him double shoot the Shining Spears right now. Put Doom on that Errant. Oh, he's going for Quicken. Yeah, he's going to go all in on the Gallant.
Yep.
Sorry, the Castellan. But that's not the Castellan, that's the...
I'm pretty sure it is the Castellan.
Nah, I swear that's the Valiant. Is that better, Diffie? Cool.
I do what I can. And by I do what I can, I didn't do anything.
Can you put the link I don't know, copy paste a link for our Twitch into that chat for me. I'm so utterly inept. For some reason, it didn't work on the Facebook I put out. Didn't work at all. So I'm hoping that was a quicken and that wasn't his soul burst. But even then, he's put himself out of range of soul burst because I think your rain is still in his back corner. Very confused.
Just typed it.
Good stuff.
Did you do an underscore or a dash?
Might have done a dash. Sucker.
One job.
Well, you know, I'm all the looks, and you're all the brains. What can we do? Look, I'd be quite interested to ask what Johnny's thoughts are in his turn one, why he's decided to go this hard this quickly. I will note that. Oh, thanks for the 10 bits, Disco Boy. Appreciate it. Do you want to use bits to give away one of the prizes?
Top cheerer. Top cheerer for the weekend.
Top cheerer for the weekend.
Hold on. So we have. Let's put this out to the crowd. So OTP Terrain have given us 2 sets of containers and 2 vouchers. I'm thinking we might hold one of those prizes for the raffle,
Yes.
the competition, which
Yep.
we'll probably plug this weekend when I get up and running. And
Yes,
Nick Masters is 2 days, 5 days.
2 days, 5 games, man.
2 days, 5 games. So we have 2 sets of containers and 2 vouchers. So for the top cheerer, I think the value of the containers is higher than the voucher. But the voucher you get to then pick what you want.
What you want, yeah.
So up to you guys. Would you like to see the set of containers go to the top cheerer or a voucher?
Yeah. What do you guys? You'll take them all, thanks. Or we could go. We
And we'll also have the.
could give one away at the end of today. Like, so a voucher at the end of today, crate at the end of tomorrow.
All right, yeah. So let's go with at the end of day 1, the person in first place of top cheerer will get a voucher.
A voucher?
The end of the event, the top cheerer
Gets a crate.
will get the crates, and the most valuable viewer
Yeah. The
will
MVP
get a set of crates.
A set of crates as well.
And we'll put the voucher into the competition.
Competition. That sounds good.
That's what we're doing. So for those who are unfamiliar with the most valuable viewer award, basically contribution to the chat is pretty much the key. So the more involved you get in here, the more we are going to...
More likely you are to get the most valuable viewer award.
Yep.
So your cheers at the end of the day, whoever's got the top cheers will get a voucher for OTP Train.
Yep.
Whoever's top cheers for tomorrow will get the crates. And the other voucher goes into the raffle. And the most valuable
viewer gets
the crates as well.
Yep.
The other crates, yeah, cool. All right. You got any updates for us about what's happening there?
Exarch is shooting.
So he's in the shooting phase. All right. Wish he had some. Looks like he's got some cards down for his psychic powers.
He could be. It could be in the shooting phase. He could have cast.
Why would he soul burst on an Exarch? Does make sense.
Exarch's the sergeant, so it's the squad.
Oh, okay, yeah, for sure.
So 8 lancers. Yeah. So he could. Look, we've been talking. So he could either be in the shooting phase, or he could still be. He could be soul bursting.
Because that's what I said. I said he should soul burst the spears, double shoot him. As long as he's got Doom off on the
So
target.
he's quickened.
Yeah.
He's probably soul burst, and we should have been paying more attention. Hopefully, he doomed. I mean, that's the perfect
That's the
combo.
That's the dream. The wet dream. Ha! I found the mute button so I can mute myself to cough. It's great. Unmute. It's fabulous. We've kept like 5 viewers just for me discovering that button. One. Do you know what he's shooting?
till the X art.
Someone tell Mr. JB Painting whether there's some huge lag here. Naturally, we have no clue. About 10-15 second delay, according to Simon.
Yes. So I'm going to try doing something. You might.
Regret it?
We might regret it. So I have just reduced the delay on a setting. Fingers crossed, that's made an effect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a moment. All right, I'm going to hit enter on this chat at the same time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That'll do. At what number did that did you get versus the chat? I guess. I don't know if that makes sense.
You able to tell us how many wounds were lost or what damage has been done so far?
No.
Ha! Self-correspondent you are. Man's best friend indeed. That should be part of the
They're doing wave serpents now. I can tell you that much.
Is he discharging?
Shooting.
Do you discharge the serpent shield in the shooting, or is it in the movement phase? I got a funny feeling it's the movement phase. Excuses, Simon.
Oh well. Hopefully the lag's gone. We'll see. Alright, looks like the delay's dropped. There is a setting on Streamlabs for the delay. I'm not sure why you'd want a delay, but it defaults 20 seconds. Now, I got rid of the delay this morning, or sorry, last night, but then we lost everything this morning. So,
we had a minor implosion.
So for those who are familiar with streaming, we use Streamlabs OBS, and one of the things... oh yeah, for streaming games, that makes sense. You might want to have delays since people don't know where you are.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes heaps of sense. But obviously not in this environment. So one of the things we found was we went to start Streamlabs this morning, and it decided to do updates, crashed the computer, just crash and crash and crash. All right.
Big Head has just Uber eated us some food, some sushi, is winging its way towards us. If they find us in the back of this large
with the
gaming complex.
with when it finally did sort itself out, it lost all of our scenes. So all the overlays, everything you're seeing, I had to redo this morning.
It was bad.
Nightmare.
Yeah.
Nightmare.
What's he shooting?
So the Autark is shooting his lance.
Where's the Autark, do you think? Is that in there?
Yeah.
Yep. Where's your brain? Any ideas?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I think. Maybe not.
I would not have put her there.
Probably still in one of the...
That's some dead Ukraine next to it.
Well, Ukraine has to have been
within
out.
18 inches. Is it 24 or 18?
The Soul Burst?
The Soul Burst.
I don't know.
I assume she was still back in the back corner. There, and that's how he sold. He would have been able to solve
You need line of sight, though.
Yeah, I'm assuming there's a door there or something.
Doesn't matter if there's a door there. ITC
Oh,
ruins.
yeah, it's ITC. This is great, like you said. Very passive aggressive of me. What?
What?
What? So who's going to contend with Disco Boy for the cheers, guys? Do we have a champion of the people ready to rise up?
Rise up.
Straight to the top, did my top. I'm not gonna do that to you.
All right.
It doesn't look like there's any. I mean, right now, if I was to tune in right now, it
I
wouldn't look like he's done any
everything
damage.
has shot.
I would say everything is shot now. He stopped rolling dice. But where's the damage being done?
The damage. Well, this guy has a wounds counter on him. There's a little red dice there.
Yep.
I can't see what the number is.
Wait, does that mean I'm the villain? No. There can be multiple heroes. God.
Nothing but heroes
Nothing
on
but
this stream.
heroes, yeah.
Nothing but
We
heroes.
accept nothing less. I think we're the villains, actually.
We are the heroes. We're the heroes, not villains. You're a villain.
We do have a good cop, bad cop vibe going.
Yeah, you're definitely bad cop.
Yeah.
Alright, we're up to your soul phase, guys.
It's going down. See, I would have thought the airing would have gone if he put
Alright, so just to
everything into the
clarify
airing.
there, that there is an autark on a bike.
Ah, there we go. I would have thought you'd have to be insane to put your brain there.
The wave serpent is charging.
Just trying to soak the Overwatch.
It's already, what do you mean? It's
Oh,
already
she got
got
it.
there.
Banshee Mask?
Yeah, the autark's already there.
Ooh,
So
nice.
this ain't soaking the Overwatch, this is something else.
Yeah.
Locking it in?
Yeah, can't fall back over. Well, he's a
But it's
bike,
gonna-
so he can't fall back over the bike.
Or if you're going to fall back over inventory?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're just blocking it
infantry
in.
swarms now.
Just
So
blocking it
yeah,
in.
that's cool. It will kill the autark though, pretty likely. Yeah, that could actually be quite good. I don't know how he's going to fit this wave serpent in though. Yeah, he can't get there. It can't fly in the
I
charge
think he's
phase.
agreed that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if he's agreed he can't fly in the charge phase, which you can't, but
Yeah, he should have left the autark up where he wanted.
yeah.
Yeah. he's just blocked himself off with his autark. Yeah, so if the autark goes down, he can still get around that. Aaron Luffer, yes, Wave Serpent's charging at night. Because the way this, it's actually quite clever by Johnny Be Good, because the way this terrain, this table is set up, there's only really that middle road, that thoroughfare that the knights can easily go up and down, and blocking that up with Wave Serpents, it's actually quite a clever idea. It stops him from getting anywhere near his backfield.
Alright, so he declared the charge against just the one knight, I believe.
Okay. Oh, he can't. If that is a Valiant there, he can't charge it. It's got 3d6 damage to Flame Overwatch. He can't charge it. It's suicide.
Like Stellan.
No, the Valiant.
Mm.
Yeah, you can't charge it with the Shining Spears. He'll lose a minimum half the unit, I think.
Alright, so he's blocking this one guy in with the hope, I'm guessing, that he doesn't kill
Doesn't
it.
kill it. And then can't be shot.
So I wonder, so with the spears, so what do you think about using the spears to just use a close combat weapon instead of their Good weapon.
instead of their actual spear. Depending on how many wounds there are left on the knight, good idea.
Yeah.
If the knight is half dead, you can still probably get away with using the spears.
Basically, you want to get it down to its lowest profile.
Yeah, and then
And
leave
not kill it.
And not kill it.
Yeah,
But
in a
mind you,
nutshell.
the spears when they're not on the charge struggle a lot to kill a knight because they lose their strength bonus. They'll be winning on 6s.
Yep.
They're still minus 2 damage, but the winning on 6s means you just bounce everything. Yeah, and that's the other thing. If that knight goes up and he spends the CP to explode it, it could do a lot of damage, guys.
Yeah.
But I mean, in Johnny's defense, I think it's the risk he has to take at this point. If he's going to all in, I think this is the best way of all inning right now.
What's the when you pay the CP to super explode? What's the range?
I think it's 3d6.
The
Or is it? No, it's
three.
2d6. Sorry, 2d6 range, d6 mortal wounds.
Do you think other knights? Well, other knights within 2d6, but
Yeah.
whether or not it's yeah,
I'd say it's about a 10. Oh no. So look at the length of the
maybe 8.
maybe 8.
Yeah. I believe you said that's another 6 damage.
If that knight gets to attack,
I believe he says down to 4 wounds.
okay, you want to leave it alone now. If that knight gets to attack though, I think it kills the autarch, and that will give.
1 second. Johnny's comment was this knight's going to explode.
Fair enough.
That wasn't the plan. It shouldn't have been.
No, it shouldn't be the plan. Leave it alive. We know Mr. Rainbow got 1 kill, 1 wave serpent down his turn 1.
Yep.
He's taken Butcher's Bill, so he needs to get another kill to get that point as well.
Yep.
Which should be that autarch. Either if he gets to attack. I think they got 6 wounds though, so killing it with the explosion is pretty unlikely.
Yeah. On the flip side, you want to kill something a turn.
Yeah, well, exactly right. So at least, did Johnny take old school as well?
Johnny took old school.
Then he needs to kill it.
Unless he's hoping he'll kill it. He's already soul bursted with the. He did soul burst, didn't he? Or did he just? No, he just moved and shot. Maybe he's hoping he'll kill the knight and soul burst into the
Soul
other
burst charge the other knight. That could be a thing.
knight. Maybe.
It's going to be tight. At the very least, you can soul burst, move, and completely move block those other knights. Because he could just line like that, and they got nothing.
Yep.
He could also by killing this knight. Well, sorry, he's already guaranteed to get hold as much. He's going to hold and kill. But that other one that the Valiant's on, if he was able to take that, get 2 shining spears within 3 of that, and take that off him, he'd get hold more as well.
Yeah.
So there's plenty of play here for Johnny.
There's an hour and 24 minutes left, and they are at the bottom of turn 1.
Interesting. Giant seed.
Yeah. Jeez Louise, Batman. How rude.
Yeah.
How would they feel if I just walk into their room, give them a funky grin and walk on out?
If I need to fart later, I'm going in there. What's he measuring?
The Shining Spears,
Oh, he wants to fuck him off. He wants to get him out of dodge.
and now he's also said, or I could charge in.
The Overwatch still ruins him.
Yep.
He's doing it.
So is that knight dead, or is it gonna die? I'm a little confused here, because now he's talking about charging.
I assume it's got to be dead then.
Then why is it still there?
Yeah, good question.
Yep, he's charging there. Charging the knight.
If that's a Valiant, that's a horrible idea. So that.
So yeah, we're gonna see. This must be obviously dead.
It's dead.
He's soul bursting off it.
Yep.
And he's decided to charge the other knight.
I don't know what knight that is.
No, no. All right. So
Then he
So
told me-
Johnny Be Good just said, so what sort of guns does that got for Overwatch?
I told you it's the value. He can't charge it. It's 3d6, strength 7, neg 2, 2 damage, auto hits. You know what kill shot? You know what kill showing spears?
That.
That. Ruins
Yep.
it. He can't charge it.
I don't think he needed to go there. I think he just needed to go here.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, he doesn't care though. He's got 44. He can move 60 inches in a turn. Doesn't care where he puts him.
Yeah. So I'm not 100% certain why the knight didn't go super explode.
What? He's Tyrannus, yeah?
House Tyrannus.
Which one's Tyrannus? Is Tyrannus a 6-up Feel No Pain? Yeah, I think.
They have a 4+ invuln, right? Question mark.
Yeah, they do. But it's 3d6, so it could be 18, winning on 3s, which would be about 14, and then that's 7. That's 7 dead showing spears.
Well, that's rolling shit hot.
That's
but
rolling
yeah.
as good as you can, but you can't take that risk. That's Overwatch, guys. That's the Overwatch.
And that's not the. And then you've got his other guns.
I know.
Like that's just the.
That's just the Overwatch.
That's the big gun.
One gun on Overwatch, and then you don't kill it. It's a 28 wound knight. You don't kill it. It's going to stomp your back. Yeah. You can't charge it.
I'm just gonna let them know just how. So while we can hear them, they can't hear us.
Yeah, we're going to give them a time
I'm
check.
just gonna give them a time
I'm going
check.
to go to the loo. So
I've got to get something out of the room. So
Fine. Well, looks like the burden's back on me to keep you guys entertained. It's a decent turn. Decent turn by both of them. Yeah, I think. Yep, we're just going to get the scores updated. We'll see what they came out of it with. Yeah, we've got to assume the knight failed to explode, guys. It's the only thing that makes sense there. Now, in return, what do you guys think Johnny's going to lose? So this will be the knight's top of turn 2 starting now.
What'd you do?
I didn't touch shit, man. Be right back.
just a random table. So Mike just spent 4 CP. He failed to explode. He then tried to get up, failed the roll, and then CP'd the roll and failed again. So he paid 4 CP to do nada, which is pretty brutal. Pretty brutal. Johnny's looking in pretty good shape. With let's have a look at the scorecard. All right. So Mike got 1 for Mark for Death, and he got Old School. Johnny Seymour got 3 for Titan Slayers and 1 for Old School. No. I was just letting them know. So he tried to explode and failed. He tried to get up.
And failed?
Failed. CP'd it and failed.
Wow, 2 CP left. Oh,
Yeah.
that's huge.
He paid 4 CP to do
Nothing.
nothing.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, Disco Boy. If he loses like 3 to 4 shiny spears on that Overwatch, that's just from that one
A one gun.
Just from that one
Not,
flamer.
and then you got the other guns.
Then you got the other flamers. Yeah, the other ones take out. That's half the unit.
It's also worth pointing out that yes, that's average rolls.
Yes, average rolls. He
But-
loses half.
But one of the things you got to keep in mind is variance on the average and how big a deal that variant might be. Like, if you roll slightly hot and it's... Hold on. I think that's sushi. Is that sushi? Yay! Woo!
Slave
Uber
town.
Eats.
Thanks, dude.
Thanks,
Appreciate it.
mate. Cheers.
That's mad.
I love Uber Eats. Hold on. Yeah, check us the bag. Our lunch, Uber Eats, brought to you by Big Headers.
Thanks, Big Ed. Oh, you were cider, apparently.
I think that's a fair deal.
Absolutely.
Seymour is looking in a pretty good spot. Look, he's up.
Yeah, he's up. And, well, this could be a massive, massive counter turn. The problem is now, though, the Knights are probably going to push up. I wouldn't push them up because you still got those Guardians to come down. What would be the better thing to do is to push back now, use the Guardsmen to push up, and just try and wipe those 3 Wave Serpents.
That's a great way of thinking, Disco Boy. I guess given the low rolls on the explodes, he's due for some hot dice.
He is.
Hey, the dice have to look. You roll enough dice, they roll averages. That's my theory.
Yeah, the more you roll, the
The more
closer.
you roll. That's why I always will roll the dice. Like if, for example, Overwatch. I remember in previous editions where I was running Screamer Council, and I have opponents say to me, basically, you know, when you're super powered up, don't take dangerous terrain checks because I have to roll a 1, a 1, a 1.
Yeah.
And it was like a waste of time.
Yep.
And so, but my theory there is, then you've got to, if you don't force me to roll saves, then my average is still good.
Oh, okay. You haven't burned through your averages. That's stupid.
No, it makes sense. Anyway.
Still stupid. Yeah, Valiant's going right for it. He should be able to get... Can he get line of sight on those spears? He has to be able to see over that terrain. Because you can't see through it.
Yeah, I
Although
think we need to win.
it's 2 levels though, so it could be seeing through an upper level.
Yeah, you know what we should do with the Black Friday sales that are crazy at the moment? We should get a 3rd webcam
Yeah, for what?
for side-on view.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Actually, that's a good idea.
I know it's a good idea. That's why I said it.
I'm waiting for someone to mention it.
The grey blood letter that you keep putting
Shut
up.
up, don't say it, don't draw attention to it. I'm just going to keep doing it until someone says something. I'd like to see more wins coming from Johnny. That made a lot of sense, JB.
I'd like to see Seymour win.
Yeah, see more butts.
Love your work.
That's great.
All right. So far, we've had 2 games finish. Daniel Martin versus Adam Sinarowski. Daniel Martin got a big win. And Jason Chevalier versus Lachlan Morrison. Jason got a really big win.
Wow. I'm impressed with that. So that was Death Guard versus Knights.
Also, Lachlan's a solid player.
Lachlan is a very solid player.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you must have gone first with Morty.
Good old Morty.
He's got more, it's this army here. I love the moth wings on Morty. I think they're
Yeah.
very impressed with that win.
So Melt's got into a Wave Serpent.
Yep. Yeah, so that Autark and those 2 Wave Serpents should go this turn. Just on regular rolls. But I think he should not shoot the Autark, he should just charge the Autark.
You are right, that is a Valiant in the middle.
Told you, baby. And do it again, good.
I believe he's doing shield breaking missiles under the character, even though it's already the closest model.
He doesn't need to pay the points then. He
Yeah.
just shoots at him. And he doesn't have the CP to burn on that anyway. It's 3 now.
I see this being absolutely brutal Seymour turn 2.
Yeah, same. If he's willing to drop everything. Well, at the end of his turn 2, he should have half a Castellan left, from what I can tell.
Yeah.
Of his
So
knights.
how many? Alright, so here's what I would do potentially for Johnny's turn. Alright, so how many waves? Sorry. If you've got an unwounded wave serpent charging the Valiant, how do you reckon that goes?
I think it makes it through.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it makes it through. 5 wounds.
So
Give or take.
you charge the wave serpent, the one unwounded wave serpent at the top right into the Valiant.
Yep.
You then charge the other wave serpents into the Castellan. You then charge the Shining Spears into the Valiant.
Yep.
Kill the Valiant. Soul burst it. Kill the Crusader.
As long as they were, because you'll be in range to declare the charge on both.
Peace, JB. Enjoy your volcano.
Peace out. Take care. But from my mind, I think the shooting kills the Valiant, and then he can just
Possibly.
with the two Guardian bombs coming down as well.
Oh yeah,
I
those
think
Guardians.
I think shooting.
You're gonna get that. You're gonna get that right down. You're gonna get that right down.
I think the shooting accounts for the Valiant pretty succinctly, and then he can just all in the Castellan, wrap it in spears, and he's
So drop with the. So move up, shoot the Valiant with a soul burst, I reckon.
Yep.
Then shoot 2 Guardian bombs.
Yep.
And then the spears again.
If he's got Doom, that'll put it down.
Yeah.
That'll already put it down. The 2 Guardian bombs plus the spears, soul burst shooting. It's already dead.
Yeah.
And then you're just all in the night, and this game is done and busted.
Are you muted, Adam?
Am I still muted? No, I'm good.
Adam, hard to heat.
Hard to heat. I thought I was pretty hot. Whatever. So, can you guys hear me? Because I keep muting myself to cough. So I don't know, maybe it comes back in over time. Let me know, give me an update. Am I still hard to heat? Am I microwavable? Like, am I microwave friendly, Simon? Like, what temperature would you have me in an oven? 120 for an hour?
You know one of my. Alright, so alright, so which movie was this from? Could Jesus microwave a burrito so hot that even Jesus couldn't eat it?
What? What?
It's from a movie. It's from a movie.
Sounds like something of Clerks or like Mallrats or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Solid content, guys.
Yep. I do what I can.
Yeah. Look, I think if Johnny has let's just say, because if that Valiant does get to shoot all its guns at those Shining Spears, they could be non-effective. Specific heat capacity directly related to ego. Well, then mine would be just like cold as ice, wouldn't it?
Cold as ice. Willing to sacrifice my love for you guys.
Yeah, for you guys.
For you.
And you guys. Ugh. we need to do a karaoke session for our listeners. We get like only Big Head would watch.
I'd rock it.
I'd smash it, man.
I have classical vocal training.
Bullshit.
I'm not even kidding.
Not even kidding.
Come from a musical family.
Bullshit.
My second oldest brother is an opera singer in Germany.
Wow. That's crazy.
My little brother's a
rapper. Yeah, that's
And
cool.
my oldest brother.
But is he a mumble rapper?
Sorry?
Is he a mumble rapper?
A mumble rapper.
Mumble rapper. They don't actually rap. They
No, he
just
raps.
mumble. Cool.
He raps. He's also a producer. We should play some of his stuff at some stage. I should.
We should use that for the outros and intros.
I should.
We should, yeah.
So shout out to Soul Control and Sugarbeard MC. Those are his 2 names.
Show control.
Soul Control.
Soul control.
Yeah.
Sounds like a Drakari. Cabal.
It does a little, doesn't it?
You should make that. Make that a Cabal soul control. Any ideas what he's shooting?
Strength 16.
That can only be the volcano cannon, volcano lance on the Castellan.
Strength. Oh.
It's strength 16, neg 4, 3d3 damage.
Come around, big head. So, today's lunch is brought to you by this guy.
Big head. Thank you.
Alright. Yeah, well, you grab it. Alright.
What?
Johnny's like 10 plus D3.
That's the harpoon off the valley. Oh, no, that's what it was. That's the strength 16. Yeah.
And he's like, damn.
Flat damage 10, and if it doesn't kill you, it does D3 mortals on top.
Love your work.
Did he kill anything with the spear, with the harpoon?
Doesn't look like it.
So we call it the Moby Dick. Oh, sorry, no, we call it the Ahab. Yeah.
They're just talking about ranges.
Weapon,
Nothing.
weapon ranges? Okay. I thought you said rangers, as in the guys.
No, that would also make sense, though.
Yeah, it would. Bloody Eldar. Eldar privilege, guys. It's a thing.
Yeah.
Totally is. Though orc privilege could be a thing soon, apparently.
Orc privilege.
Orc privilege.
Although, did you hear my my Evil Sun strat got nerfed?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
It should have.
It should. It was dumb.
It was stupid.
It was so dumb. That was the one using it in both turns, yeah?
Yeah.
Getting free moves. That's just as bad as Yunari. So there's no chance to deny it. It just happens.
Yep.
There's been a lot of talk about trying to fix soup again.
The fixed soup.
Yeah.
Well, I'm okay with that because I'm playing orcs now, so
Yeah, no,
they don't
yeah.
care about soup.
I don't play soup unless I'm playing like ETC and shit anyway. But
Yep.
I still, every person I've said this to agrees with me, but I still see people coming up with all these different other theories of what they should do. Just if you take a soup army, you lose obsec on
I don't think it's enough.
your
I
entire,
think
your
obsec
entire
matters.
detachment.
I don't think obsec
I
matters.
think it does.
No.
I think in the context of like games
No.
like this, I think absolutely does.
No.
When you're getting bonus points for holding more, holding more.
What on this table has obsec
Right
that
now.
matters?
Although, well,
matters.
if the guardsmen and the
Well,
rangers,
doesn't matter.
the
Doesn't
rangers,
matter.
absolutely.
No, it doesn't. You want to know why?
Why?
Because they're not being contested anyway.
Not right now.
Right.
They're not.
They're not going to be the whole game.
And
Obsec does not matter.
you were going on about the meta adjusting, and you're saying,
Obsec doesn't matter.
you're saying that every current army right now losing obsec wouldn't be a meta adjustment.
I don't think it would.
Disagree.
I think what I would like to see is
He's going crazy with power.
losing access to something. I don't know what that something is, and it's a very vague statement. But
Well, the
like
other one
only
is
getting
stratagems
strats
from your warlords.
from your
detachment.
warlords faction. Warlords faction, maybe.
Yeah, I like it. I also like the idea of that. Like if custodes, so you can't get access to the guard strats by taking the guard battery in your custodes army.
Yeah.
Not that you ever needed them. Like that's the other thing though. That guard thing was only there to fund the custode strats.
Yep.
Doesn't matter that.
The other option is only going to use CP. So having discrete command point pools.
Yeah, see, I hate. There's enough. To my mind, there's already enough bookkeeping in the game at the moment. That would just be adding such another level of complexity.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. That's another way of fixing it. It's just the kind of crazy thing G-Dub would do as well. What did you think the prediction was? The banner, the Ultramarines banner video they put out.
Oh, have we heard?
Nah, it's supposed to be today, but that could be today, as in
That'd be
tomorrow.
UK time.
Yeah.
Today UK time. So it's got to be a Dreadnought.
Yeah, for sure, it's gonna be Dread.
Or something dies.
Gilliman dies. I'll be so happy.
You're in Gilliman dies. Not gonna be Gilliman.
Should be Gilliman.
Yeah, look. Who knows? Iron Halo TV. Sup.
Hey, Ian, hello. Thanks so much. I was the guy who was on your stream, by the way. Thank you very much. It was a great stream. So I was hanging out watching the Renegade Open last weekend on Iron Halo TV. Literally all weekend. I was just sitting around, taking it easy, being sick.
What, you weren't the only guy watching it. What do you
Oh
mean?
yeah, it was just me. There was no one else watching. There was like, I think they got up to 49 people,
Yeah?
which is pretty good. I thought that was legit.
One of the things I find difficult with tournament streaming and keeping up those viewers is the fact that it goes for an entire weekend.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
So-
there's no way you're going to get a substantial amount of viewership for the
No.
length of the.
So I guess Iron Halo TV, I don't know, you might not have the stats on you, but rather than what was your peak number of viewers for the weekend,
What was your average?
what was your unique viewer count?
Oh yeah. So how many people actually tuned in? at
How,
one
like
point or another?
over the course of the weekend, how many people, unique people, viewed? Because there's a lot of stats Twitch give you for those who are unfamiliar with the available stats. One of those is maximum number of viewers. One of them's average number of viewers.
So I just found out Iron Halo TV is actually hosting us on their channel. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. And that just goes to show, I spent a whole weekend just talking shit on their one. And they had actually really great chats on this.
Yeah.
Really, really good content, yeah. Because we were watching I watched the entire of the top table, which was Colin Sherman versus Pampering.
Okay.
And that was Orcs. Orcs won a GT. Did you? Yeah, you probably didn't know that. Because you're not as hip and cool as me. I'm down with the kids, watching all the streams and shit. But back to the game. So is the Wave Serpent gone?
Well, yeah. The Wave Serpent that was on full wounds is now gone. So that plan kind of goes.
So how many? Do we have any idea how many wins left on the two that are there?
Not sure, but they're low. They are low. And the Wave Serpents are what he needs to soak things up.
And plug these holes and stuff.
Yeah.
So was that just a Valiant that shot and killed that one? I'd have to assume it was.
Yeah.
So he's got the Castellan left.
I believe he's doing. Yeah, the Siege Cannon's about to shoot.
Yeah. So if the Castellan hasn't shot yet, and especially if those Wave Serpents don't have shields, which I think he busted them all, didn't he?
I believe so.
Yeah, then those Wave Serpents will go as well. And then it'll just be a charge and mop up that Autark, and then, yeah. Gonna get interesting.
I just took the one wound from one dead bike from the Siege Cannon, I think.
Oh, I shot him at the
Yep.
Shining Spears.
Which must mean that he can see over that terrain.
It must be.
That looks like it should be out of line of sight.
Well, it's got 2 levels on that.
Yeah,
So you should be able to see him through the second level. There's an opening.
probably. Johnny Be Good Seymour versus Mike the Man Rainbow. Daniel Martin has been dominating of late.
He has.
And not only has he been dominating, but he finishes his game so damn quick.
So what? There's
There's
an
an
hour
hour.
left.
There's an hour left,
I
and
bet you-
Daniel
bet you
Martin's
he's already
just
on his
circling the
second
room
beer.
on a second beer, third
beer.
beer since your game finished.
No, I got a delivery. 11 o'clock, the bar opens, Galen brings them up to me.
Mad dog.
Solid effort. Solid effort.
He just crushes it.
Still quite a few games going, but I mean, there's an hour left to the round. So.
Yeah, still an hour left. Plenty of time.
All right. So at the end of this turn, I reckon we're going to see that Autark on the bike's going to be dead.
Yep.
And at least one more of those Wave Serpents probably gone.
Yeah, I'd say both, to be honest.
And the one that doesn't, he'll probably charge it.
You know what any ideas what he's shooting?
4 mortal wounds.
Oh, is he shooting his Plasma Decimator and he's done mortal wounds to himself? Very possible. What? What are you giggling at? Tell me.
He's like, so I don't get a save, and they're 3 wounds each. 1 wound left on that wave serpent.
Ooh, nice. It's still there. That's good.
Yeah, but it's not gonna. What does it do? It runs away now, or
Well,
just
all it
blocks.
does is gets in the way.
Well, or it's just a free charge model.
Yeah, but yeah, so now he'd probably charge that Valiant into the Autark and that one with Wave Serpent.
Stuff at the Valiant could probably charge all 3 of those units
Yeah.
and go.
The thing is, though, the Valiant only hits on 4s in combat. Yeah, the Valiant only hits on 4s in combat, so it's actually it's got 12 attacks and hits on 4s there. So you can only bet on 6 hits. You probably a 4-up involved on the Autark. You probably need all 6 of them to kill it with 6 wings.
How many attacks do you get with the feet?
12. Hit on 4s though. So 6 hits.
Just roll hot. I mean,
Just roll hot.
Just roll
He
hot.
says. I believe they do. Well, I believe more transfers need to become viable. But there's like
But Wave Serpent's pretty damn viable.
name another one.
Trucks. Battle wagons.
Battle wagons, yeah, battle wagons are a kind of a different class.
1 battle wagon is all you need.
Yeah, exactly. Why would you? Yeah, one
Storm-
battle wagon, maybe 1
To
truck.
put Storm Boys in it.
I do that trick I told you about. Yeah. We share knowledge. We share. We're good.
We share knowledge because we are one.
Can you check if that Autark has a relic?
I can check.
I know he's got a Banshee mask because he didn't take Overwatch charging the Errant.
The Autark
Is that Falkiox
has
wings or
Banshee
something?
Mask,
Falkiox.
and that's it.
So just had the Banshee mask. Has it got a spear? Star Lance?
Avenger, Shuriken Catapult, Banshee Mask, Laser Lance,
Laser
Twin
Lance, yeah.
Shuriken Catapult.
No, he hasn't got the -1 unless he's boarded at the start of the game, which we wouldn't know
I
about.
don't believe he did. He didn't spend CP at the start of the game on relics.
We have had a CP spent by Mike, so Mike is down to 1 left. I'm guessing that was probably a CP reroll on how many shots he got on one of his random D6 weapons.
He's charging both of them.
And also, yeah, that one Wave Serpent's gone, so he's just got a 1 Wave Serpent and an Autark.
Yeah, and he's just declared charge against both.
Yeah.
With the 1 tank. Sorry, with 1 knight. It's just all Overwatch. It's not doing much.
Not doing much.
Not a single wound to even make a save.
Yeah, it's not going to do much at all. Some big games. Just
He has
realizing.
rolled 10 on the charge, so he can do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
Check it. Told ya. Booyah. He's got 4 attacks, he's saying, so he's not going feet. Oh, hold on.
He only has feet. They don't have a melee weapon.
No, apologies.
He has to go. Unless he doesn't want to kill them.
No. Alright, so I think for each attack you do 3 attacks.
Yeah.
So he's got 4 attacks. One of those is going into the Serpent,
So
which
he's
is
putting
3.
3 attacks. Yep.
And
the
then
rest
the
into
rest go. So I think he's doing 9 on the Autark and 3 on the Wave Serpent.
Nice.
He's talking it through, so it's not a confirmation just yet.
Well, that's pretty much what I would do. 2 or 3 into the Wave Serpent and the majority into the Autark. And even then, like, it's touch and go whether you kill the Autark. He's got 6 wounds. You do D3 damage on your stomps. You could put him down very easily or struggle completely with all your attacks.
Yep. Well, that's the thing with the 4-up invuln. I mean, it's what we see with, or what we saw with Flyer and Spam.
That's why it was good, yeah. Because they had 13 wounds base, but they could have as much as 26 if you roll averages.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can lightning fast reflex as well. Look, I think he's unlikely to kill the Autark, but I think he should just make sure he gets that Wave Serpent down. Look, Johnny's got 5 CP left at this point. Spending 2 on that.
So 3 attacks hitting on 4s. He's hit twice.
Wins on 3s.
Wins on 3s.
He's got 1.
1, which is all he
5.
needs.
Need a 5 up.
He saved.
Oh, savage.
Yes, I can. I can answer that question because Down Under Pairings gives us those stats.
So that's addressing to Sonzi.
Salty and Jed being DQ
Both from the event. All right.
Okay, that's interesting.
We'll
We'll talk about that in a minute.
talk about that later. So we've had two players just get disqualified from the event.
Yes, that
Who are
is
playing each other.
very interesting.
Yes.
That is shocking and a bit appalling.
Yeah, so that's look. It's going to be quickly common knowledge. So it was Matt Morrisoli and Jerry Martino. So captain and co-captain of the VIC ATC team. They're both members of the Australian
Yes.
ETC team.
That is not
The
good.
reason we don't know. So at this stage, I believe it's just sportsmanship. I believe the game has been pretty toxic from the start.
Yep.
And I'm not going to comment on
What went
happened
down,
because
or
I
whose-
don't know
whose
enough.
fault.
But
No
yes,
idea. But that is
epic.
pretty horrible.
So let's go. Let's go back to the original question was how many from factions. So quite a lot actually. So this is on primary faction, so ITC style. So we have 28 players. Six of them are playing demons. 3 are Yanari. 2 Adeptus. Yeah, and then we have maximum of 2 any other faction. So 2 Marines, 2 Eldari, 2 Guard, 2 Knights, 2 Tau, then 1 Sisters, 1 Custodes, 1 Death Guard, 1 Drakari, 1 Grey Knights, 1 Imperium, 1 Orcs, and 1 Tyranids.
Nice.
So it's a pretty widespread. However, 6 demons.
Yes. Which has been dominating the meta here for quite a few months now. But
Yeah.
I will note that Autark is still there. He's got a wing cannon next to him, but he is not dead. And it's like, that Banshee mask is significant. That Banshee mask is the thing that'll allow those shiny spears to get in unmolested when they decide to go in and kill a knight. So having that still on the board is actually a big deal.
Yep. You know what's interesting? So, because that guy's engaged now, don't have to worry about Overwatch.
Yeah, he can stay there if he wants to.
No. So he can charge the Shining Spears in.
Yeah, exactly.
Without worrying
the
about
Autark can just stay there. Yeah, that's what I was saying before. As long as he just stays there, or he can even just leave the Wave Serpent there if he wants to. If he wants to do something else with the Autark, Wave Serpent's doing the same job.
Yeah, that's a fair comment, Master Strider. Look, they might have a beer afterwards.
I hope they do.
I hope they do.
Yeah. For the sake of the 2 teams I might be a member of that I'm with, that I'm sharing with them,
Yeah.
please kiss and make up. Mostly because I don't want to deal with it.
Yeah.
But apart from that, there is a lot of options here. So is this the end of? Yeah, this will be the top of turn 2.
Bottom
Bottom of turn 2. Sorry. At the start.
No,
And-
you're right. Top of turn 2.
Yeah, still. And Mike has just burnt his last CP. I'm not sure what on. And he's just put in his total VPs now, which is up to 9, I believe. So that'll be probably more Mark for Death. He killed 2 Wave Serpents this turn, so he's got his Butcher's Bill.
Yep.
If he's marked the Wave Serpents as things he needs to kill, he's got 2 more Marks for Death as well, which could possibly be 3. Actually, I'd assume it is. He's got 3 Marks for Death and First Blood. So that's the thing. No, sorry. He'd have 1 Butcher's Bill, 2 Mark for Death, and 1 First Blood.
3 Mark for Death, 1 Butcher's Bill, 1 Old School. Yep. Versus 3 Titan Slayer, 1 Old School.
Yep. Booyah! So he marked all the Wave Serpents for his Mark for Death, guys.
Yep.
Which is brave. It's actually quite brave. Because
So-
Johnny could have just sat them all at the back of the board and just whichever one he shot at, it's going to be a -3 to hit.
How well does the Castellian do for Overwatch?
Hasn't got any flamers. It's got 4 melter shots, 4 D3 autocannon shots, 2 D6 the plasma shots, and 1 D6.
So you don't really have to worry about it.
That's not a big deal on the Overwatch. You can do a bit, but not a hell of a lot. Mind you, ETC practice, I played against Pascal, who was also on the Australian team. 3 shield captains. 2 of them with Victor of the Blood Games. Charged 1 Castellan, not one of them entered combat.
Four.
Dead, dead, dead. And I quit.
All right, we're going into bottom of
Bottom of turn
two.
2 with 47 minutes left on the clock.
The only reason you might fall back with those with that Autark and that Wave Serpent, I say might very loosely,
As if you're going to shoot it down.
if you want to shoot it down.
Shoot
It's
down.
got the 2 Guardian Bombs.
Yeah.
So we can
Look,
either see.
I'm of the...
So he could either drop the Guardian Bombs here
Yep.
and shoot this guy, or he could fall these guys back and drop the Guardians more defensively, shoot that guy. Is anyone playing a full
Nah.
custard army? I don't believe so.
No, I don't believe so. The only person who I said would most likely be doing
There
it is
is one
playing Dark
custo.
Elder.
There is one custo primary.
Who's that? Because I usually say it'd be Ben Clark, but he's playing Dark Elder for this event.
Custodes is Will Walters, and his list is Sisters and Shield Captains and Praetors, Guardians, and then the Telemann Heavy Dreadnought, dude.
Love that dread. Love that
Such a
dread.
baller.
Yeah, Hulkbuster.
Yeah.
Looks so tough. But yeah, Mike has burned through all his CP in 2 turns. It started with 12. So it started with 15, I believe, and he burnt down to starting the game with 9, I think.
He started with 9. Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry,
So
at the
relics.
end of his deployment, he was on 9. So he would have spent 3 on
Characters? and
characters,
the
3
relics.
on the relics.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so Shining Spears.
I think there's no reason for Johnny not to all in right now.
So you just paid a CP so they can advance and charge.
Yep, Beltan. So no, Sam Hine.
Yep. That's the thing they need to fix as well.
Yeah, I shouldn't be able to do that on top of Soul Burst.
I feel as though a detachment. I don't know. My theories change depending on what mood I'm in, really.
How
But
accepting you are of faults.
yeah, look, I think soup detachments still having access to stratagems sucks.
I agree.
I don't think. I mean, they don't get access. They don't get access to the faction, the benefits. Based on the time, this game will finish turn 3, turn 4 max, in my opinion. 45 minutes left. Look, it's going to be interesting because I think at the end of this turn, both those knights are dead.
Well, I think if Johnny has the
So
turn that I
Johnny
think he should
Johnny
have,
should kill both those knights
and
now.
this game will be decided.
And then yes, the game might not go like.
The
depends.
distance, but you'll know who wins. You'll know who.
Interestingly, all right. So if you were Johnny, all right, and you kill these knights turn 2, right? So let's say you, I don't know if he's done it yet, but let's say you fall back these guys.
Yep.
All right, and you shoot this guy to death. You soul burst off that and charge,
Yep.
and then in the assault phase,
Just wrap it.
you kill it. All right. Then do you in turn 3 just go back and just go, cool, I'm capping these objectives and not further push. And the reason why I say don't further push is because you get more turns in.
Yeah. Look, and there's honestly no need to. As soon as the knights are gone, there's not much that he needs to worry about. You just do whatever the shit he wants.
So Simon, it's worth pointing out both these players are not top table players. I don't think they will be offended by me saying that.
No.
And so from that perspective, yeah, they will probably look. I reckon they'll get 3 turns in. They might get 4. Really depends on just how quickly Johnny kills this. Because keep in mind, he's still got to drop 40 damn boys.
40
Girls.
guardians. Yeah, farmers with pitchforks. They can somehow kill Baneblades very efficiently. Hilarious. But from my mind, he hasn't fallen back with the Wave Serpent or the Autark yet. I don't think he should. I think he shoots. I think he does what you said. I think he should drop both his Guardian Bombs up the top. Just want to circle that area for me. Both Guardian Bombs come down there in range of the Castellan, shoots into the Castellan, and then charges the Valiant.
Look at this. Drop a Guardian Bomb here, kill them. Guardian Bomb there, kill them.
Only because all his Psychers are in the top right.
Doesn't matter.
Only for buffs.
Do you need the buffs?
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
20 Guardians shooting
You
10
need Doom,
Guardsmen.
give one of them Guide, and Soul Burst one of them.
But 20 Guardians, do they need buffs to kill 10 Guardsmen?
Oh, not the Guardsman. No,
So
absolutely not.
I don't
But
think
he needs them to put wounds on that Castell.
Yeah, possibly. Well, I don't think you'll get. Yeah, possibly.
And if you notice, he's down to 6 Shining Spears. He's only got 6 left.
Yeah.
So they're not going to be able to pull a Castellan down in combat either way.
All right. So it looks like he's putting Guardians down here. So he'll shoot this. He'll shoot that. Soul Burst.
Yeah. Soul Burst off that, charge the Valiant. And then even if the Valiant doesn't die, it's going to be wrapped, not going around, not shooting. It's combat ineffective. And the game's over. Holy shit. News travels fast.
Yeah. Well,
So there's people in Queensland who are playing a tournament there, which for those overseas, that's like the distance of Europe, one side of Europe to the other. That's like England to Russia, who know what happened on that DQ. Crazy.
yeah, he does seem to be doing what I said, killing Guardsmen.
Yeah, look.
Well, hold on. This doesn't mean he's doing the right thing. Adam could still be making the correct decision, but I think, look, in fairness, I don't know just how many wounds are left on those 2 knights. Like there might be enough for him to just go, cool, I'm just going to shoot you and charge you with spears.
Yep. They do the job.
Yeah.
You know.
Yvraine is here.
Yep.
And she's got what, 18-inch range?
On
She ain't Soul Burst and shit.
Yeah, it's not Soul Burst.
Yeah.
So yeah, look, they just need to get a Doom off on one of the knights and just all in it. I'm interested to see if he drops both of his Guardian Bombs to take out his backfield. Because as soon as he takes out that unit of Guardsmen, he's guaranteeing he's going to hold one.
He wants a line breaker though as well.
He's got, he does have old school,
old school,
so he does line breaker as well.
So who are you chatting with now?
It's just Denise over in
Up in Queensland.
up in Queensland.
Yeah. So it looks like he's considering putting one of the Guardian Bombs in range of the Knight. So it looks like he's going to try and potentially kill... Look, it looks like he might try and kill that Castellan, kill the Guardsman, and...
Yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
no, now they're going up the top.
And he could string those back to get a range on Yvraine for the Soul Burst.
Yep. I think that'd be the right call.
I think that's the right call.
You need line of sight, though?
Yeah, you do. I actually don't know. The LW ones are weird. Most of them you don't need line of sight. I don't know about, Yarrow powers. I know Guy doesn't need line of sight apparently, so who knows?
Yeah. Alright, so there's 40 minutes left of the round.
Looks like he's not though. Looks like he's not trailing back.
No.
Unless he is in range already. That looks like more than 18 though.
No Farseer powers, need line of sight.
Yeah, exactly. How bullshit is that? There's the big head. It's hard to...
What's going on in there?
It's hard to... Yeah. So Johnny's
Big
in a good
headers.
spot. Johnny looks like he's in a good spot.
We always do. That table suits is so much better.
Oh, the Knights. The Knights literally have one way to get to him, and he has every way to get to him. Yeah. Simon just gave you a shout out, by the way.
What's up, Simon? I was sleeping on his couch.
Guardians.
Guardians.
This is the... I'm trying to remember... I can't remember. I think it may have been Brenton Shaw, or maybe it could have been Sean Hogan that coined the term. I think it was at one of the ATCs. We were building a list. It might have been, I don't know, attack bikes, like mass attack bikes or something. I can't remember all the list. But no one had all the models, but people had bits and pieces. And so it was nicknamed Coalition of the Willing. So like there was a squad of like a Space Wolf, a Blood Angel,
Oh,
and like
shit.
and you know just some random dude. I had some of my Chaos bikes were being used.
Wow,
Like
yeah. Dude, that's bullshit. I'm never a fan of that stuff.
Well, that's what we're seeing here.
That's my fluff, but the fluff bunny in me rejects it.
Doom.
Doom, that's the only power he
Doom, doom, doom,
really,
doom.
really needs. The rest of it is all just gravy now. And Mike doesn't have the CP to go to the 3+ invuln. So that
Your
Castellan,
Rain's doing smite.
that Castellan should be pretty ruined.
You got took a wound off, I think, on smite.
Yep.
That is great. Shows the community getting together. Coalition of the Willing.
Oh,
That's another 2 mortal wounds.
another 2, so he's taking 3 total so far. Any idea what he's got left?
I think he said 2.
What, 2 left total?
I think.
The
I could be wrong there.
Or it's taken 2 total.
They're just pausing. So while hold on. Yeah, while they're doing that,
What? Why are they doing what?
it's hard because I'm trying to listen to them at the same time as
Yeah,
talk.
yeah.
Protect on the Shining Spears.
Yeah, why not? Forgot the powers.
They're fortuned and protected.
Yep.
Yvrain's casting the Soul Burst power on the Warlock, so as the Warlock can cast another power.
Shit, he's going to smite again. Was he going to jinx?
Jinx.
Yeah?
Jinx.
Yeah. Did you get it?
It went off.
Oh, that's significant. 5 up invuln on that Castellan all of a sudden.
But it had +1 armor save, so it's back to 3+ armor.
On what? The Castellan or the Valiant?
The Valiant.
Okay, so the Valiant had the 2+ armor relic?
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. Wait, so now, yeah, it won't get a save against the spears in combat, will it? They're neg 4, aren't they? Strength 6, neg 4, 2 damage. I think that's right. Correct me, Simon, if I'm wrong there. Yeah, let's see if this goes the way we
That
think it's
was
going to
a 12-minute psychic phase.
go. Ooh, okay, yeah. Oh well. So yeah, I was right. Yeah, strength 6, neg 4, 2 damage. So that Valiant only having a 3 ups makes a bit of a difference. So he must be convinced he's got that Castellan locked up with shooting.
Has Dave got a different display board yet? No, it is not. It's currently
It's the waterfall.
the waterfall sitting in a painting competition.
I just want to go snap it. Just chop through the waterfall.
Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. This is spears, I believe.
Oh, they got Will of Azurian or whatever on them. So oh no, they reroll 1s against vehicles anyway. He fails to save.
Saw that. That was a 1.
Oh, so I can see a 1. I can see a 1 and a 6. The rest is just a haze. supposed to be the
Exarch.
Exarch, yeah.
So there's half an hour left of the round. There's quite a few nice looking models out in the painting comp.
Yeah, we might have to get the Facebook Live going in the break.
Yeah,
So we're going to end the stream, yeah, and start up another one for
I think that's the plan.
game 2. Yeah, and we'll show you some of the stuff on live
Facebook.
live Facebook, on the live Facebooks. I'm good, guys.
Yeah, so one of the things that we've been trying to get our head around is the best utilization of the stream, when to stop, start, create new streams, etc. So historically, we have had basically a Be Right Back kind of page that sits up for quite some time.
Shit. We're busy, Eric. Stop calling. Eric, play your tournament. We're busy covering our tournament. So a lot of the Queensland folks that we're in
Australian team chats.
the ATC team, the Australian ATC team, a lot of those guys are playing in Lords of War up in Brisbane right now. Or is it in the
Is
Gold
Simon
Coast?
not playing?
No, obviously Simon's not playing. He's at home with his
Why aren't you
kids.
playing, Simon?
That's home with the kids. But Eric Lathouris and Hayden Walduck are up there playing now, crushing it, and they're wondering what the fuck's going on down here. This game's almost over. You can wait 20 minutes.
I'll call him in the break.
We'll call him in the back, yeah. I'm sure there'll be plenty to
We
find out
love
in the
you,
break.
Eric.
We do
But
love
seriously, he's probably just smashed his... Actually, I'm pretty sure he has. He just smashed
He's
his
already
opponent.
done
So.
Where are we at? What's happening here? He's shooting ranges
18
now.
shots. I think he's just...
trying
I
to
think
pump.
he's just said, I'm going to shoot all the ranges at the same time.
Yeah, it might as well. Just trying to pump some water wounds. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, that's what I said. Fair enough, Simon.
Yeah, sorry, that probably had a little bit of a tone to it. It didn't mean to. It was said in jest, in love.
No, he hates you, Simon. What tournament you got in 2 weeks, Simon? Spruik it. Spruik it for the people in chat.
Hamilton.
Oh, it is too. Yeah. Nice.
Fuck, is it 2 weeks?
Yeah, man.
That's A4 path. Is that a 2-day event, A4 path
Yeah.
now?
2-day fuck game.
Alright.
Uh-oh. Never mind.
Snipers.
Yeah. 6s, he's got 666, so 3 mortals and 3 saves. It's not bad.
3 mortals, 3 armor.
Yeah. So 666. It's like he fails one of those.
Passed them all.
Pass them all. Good.
I think he said he's got 20 wounds left.
Yeah. I would have thought he'd had plenty left. I don't. He needs to be pretty low before those spears go in if he wants to have a chance of taking it out in combat with only 6 spears. Here comes the Guardians. Is that the 19-man up there or is it the 20-man?
Honestly, does it make a
idea.
difference?
No, but I want to know. I'll count it. I'll count the white guys. 20-man's the white one.
17 are in range.
12-inch range. It's hard to get them all within the 9. He should have, though.
There's always dice. He needs to get some more out of his box.
Oh,
Like, bucket of dice.
no. Too many dice. It's 34.
Oh, that's not even that much, mate.
34.
That's
It's
not even that
nothing.
much.
It's balls.
On the weekend,
Yeah.
2 weekends ago,
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
Adam had to literally help pick the dice up to put it into
Pulled it
my
into his
hand
hands.
so I could then roll
And we
it.
rolled that 3 times for 1 unit.
Yeah. Oh,
What?
I do need to buy those orc dice off you though,
Okay, cool.
because they were shit hot.
They're pretty good. And they're pretty rare now, actually.
Yeah.
Because G-Dub didn't sell a shitload of them when they came out because Orcs were crap.
And I got New Walk dice now.
Yeah, I think they do.
I don't like them as much.
I like how edgy those ones are. They're like casino dice. They're not
Yeah.
rounded at all. Give us an update on some of the games that are finished. I want to know how this one went with Tristan Bone and Robbo. And still looks like a really good game with Antonello versus
All right.
that guy.
Only 3 score sheets are in.
Really?
Yeah, so
Slack it.
Tristan got a big win, 37
Oh,
to
wow.
15.
Yep.
Daniel Martin got a big win, 37 to 3.
Yep.
And Jason Chevalier got a big win, 35 to 12. And I'm not sure what Dean is doing with Morrisoli and
It'll be
Martino's
thrown out. They'll get thrown. The whole thing will be thrown. They'll both either get zeroed or they get a 10. 10-10. They can move on. Yeah.
Alrighty, Pitmasters playing, so there's 26 minutes left in the round. Also worth noting, I've just ordered 10 pizzas, so if anybody wants a pizza for lunch, $10, get your order pizza.
26. Did you want to just let them know?
Do you know what I love about Dan Martin?
What?
He's like the hecklers of the Muppets.
And he's so chilled.
He's so chill all the time. And he's a compatriot who's just as chill as him to just heckle everything everyone does.
You can get on Twitch. There's a debate going on whether or not we should open those blinds. What do you guys think? Do you guys think we should open the blinds?
I don't think we should. I think it'll get confusing for... Oh, we could do.
I don't think it's going to make a difference. I don't think it's not going to make a big difference.
Yeah,
All right.
I won't make a huge difference. What's shooting here? Oh, this is still the... Yeah, this is still the Guardians.
There's 7 dead guardsmen.
Oh, he shot the bottom ones. Okay. And then how many saves?
12 saves.
Yeah, they're all dead.
And so there's... Sauncey says no. Disco Boy says try it.
Got your wires crossed, guys.
Lol, don't care really. Fair.
Yeah. We'll give it a go for maybe game 2. Dan Martin is just sitting being belligerent. It's fantastic.
I'm getting heckled by a Muppet. So Down Under Pairings is a truly paperless system. It does player voting, sports voting, etc. All online. But the paint competition's a little bit different. And so you can enter multiple times, yada, 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 yada. So as a result, Dean's gone with a paper-based voting system.
Yep.
And Dan is really upset that he has to use a pen and paper.
You have to use a pen? Oh. Disco Boy, you're absolutely right. I do deserve some kind of Halo. I think it's only right.
If you were to just shuffle to there.
I like there.
Oh.
Yeah, we can rock that. All right.
Yeah.
No Knight's dead yet. Mind you, this turn is taking a very long time. It's already taken 20 minutes.
The Guardians are charging in first.
Oh, he's already shot everything. Okay.
I think it's
I wouldn't have.
4 shots from the siege cannon. Sorry, 3 shots from the siege cannon.
Should break it, yeah. No hits.
No hits.
What's this? Nothing again, whatever it was.
Plasma Decimator.
8.
Eight shots.
Got one hit, one wound, I'm guessing.
No,
Which
5 shots.
Either be Volcano Lance.
Yeah.
One hit. Which is just a dead hit. Just take him off. Yeah, I can understand why he charged them in first. Holy shit, did he make it?
He did.
Holy crap. Okay, yeah, fair enough. That paid off. I shut my big mouth. How many points left on the Castellan? Any ideas? Now he needs to not do what he did just before. He needs to properly not cut off his surround. Did he roll an 11 or a 12 or something?
Oh, it was massive. I think it was double sixes.
Okay, then yeah, he probably reached there. What I would have done though is I would have just trailed one guy within an inch and trailed it back, so he wouldn't cut off the surround on the being able to surround him with the shining spears.
Yeah, because otherwise...
He's not going to be able to surround him now. No matter what he can do, he can fall back over those guardians. Yeah, I don't know there, Johnny. Might be one you want to have a look at on
You
the
know what
replay.
I would do? No, never mind. Just trying to work out how we can trigger Soul Burst easier.
How so?
So I'm trying to work out how you can trigger Soul Burst but easier.
Or whichever,
It's hard with only 6.
Well, who's got more wounds left of those two knights?
The one on the left, I believe.
Then yeah, you go in on that and then Soul Burst charge. Declare
There you go, the one on the right.
Declare the charge on both, because then you can attack again when you're charging.
Yep.
And you charge in the one with the least wounds, and then you jump into the other one. Master Strider, see you later. Vote blue, by the way.
They're all shit.
Yeah, it's a giant douche or turd sandwich.
Alright, 20 minutes left of the round.
Yep. Pick the best of two lemons. Master Strider's going to run for office. Dude, if you run for office, we will get you on stream and you can spook yourself to the nerds.
Yeah. We need to get Antonello to run for office, and he should run on the policy of how many bears he could kill with a spear.
Yeah, spear belly is spear.
Or dogs he could take out barehanded.
I don't like his economic policy, but I do like his spear killing bear policy.
It's a bit of an in-joke. I'm sorry, guys. Basically, there was a chat going on about whether or not Antonello could take out a bear with a spear.
And he's convinced he could solo one pretty convincingly. I refused to read it. It was like 200 messages, and I'm like, nah, I'm not touching that shit.
40k public holidays.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Who would you dedicate it to? You couldn't dedicate it to the Emperor. You divide the public.
For the greater good, right?
40k public holiday every Friday. That's hilarious.
Would you want every Friday or would you want Mondays? No, it has to be Fridays. Has to be Fridays because you need that day off for prepping your armies. I think that
even Simon's chiming in with the bear thing.
The bear would get him.
Bear would get him. Take it out.
Take it out with Antonello because he's
message
confident.
that to
He's
him.
confident.
On Facebook Messenger, Simon, just go, the bear would get you, mate. No chance.
Just call it Hobby Day. Yeah,
Yeah.
good call. Good call.
I like it.
You couldn't do it every Friday.
No.
Maybe the last Friday of the month.
So spears have gone into that Castellan. Let's see the damage. Is that a euphemism? What is the bear? The bear with the spear.
Alright, so the Guardians are now having a swing.
So the spears have already gone.
Spears have gone.
Okay.
Now I heard him say 5. I'm not sure if he took 5 or was
He's got
down to
5
5. Must be down to 5. I don't know.
But to address our disco boy, on Down Under Network, everything is a euphemism. Even our name. Spearing a bear.
Spearing a bear.
Yeah.
No, that's not a euphemism. That is a spear.
He legitimately thinks
And
If he had a spear, he'd take down a grizzly. No issues.
I'm going to put to you that I'd back Antonello.
No fucking way.
You don't know Antonello like I
No
know
way,
Antonello. Also, for what it's worth, Antonello has a theory. Every man has his price. He'd be willing to give it a go for a right amount.
For the right amount. How many bits could we get? How many bits would it cost to get Antonello to try and spear it? Like,
We should ask that question.
Spotted up my name up here, that's fine.
with 16 minutes left, we've still got quite a few games going, don't we?
Yeah, there are quite a few games going with 15 minutes left. You're doing hard dice down. I've just managed to convince Dean, and it did not take much convincing at all. I'm like, are we having hard dice down? He's like, yes.
Like, Dean, is water wet? Yes.
Would Antonello get absolutely reamed by a bear with a yes.
We should get the TO's opinion on Antonello v Bear.
We should get everyone's opinion. We should give out scorecards. Dude, we should go around and just leave them on the tables. Tick who would win. Antonello with a spear, bear.
We'll do that.
This isn't some honey bear. It's got to be a grizzly or polar bear.
Honey badgers or...
Dude, no, honey badger would fuck you up. I don't care what you got. Yeah, the estimate of turn 3 seems to be correct. This is the bottom of 2, guys. And they've got 15 minutes left. I'm not sure they should start another turn.
They can't if they were time clocking.
If they're time clocking,
ITC don't let you start a turn unless both players have more than 10 minutes. No, sorry. If one player has to have more than 10 minutes.
In this situation, yeah, neither. Well, Johnny would have timed out like half an hour ago almost.
Possibly, although I wouldn't say Mike's turns have been that quick.
No, my turn hasn't been that quick, but I'm honestly thinking Johnny's has been this turn. Johnny's been 40 minutes already. Which is how much you should take for 2 turns. Every turn should be about 20 minutes.
I don't mind cascading. I don't mind a few extra minutes in the earlier turns to reduce in the later
I honestly
turns.
don't. I think that's very much the nature of Inari.
Yeah, personally, I think. Well, that is the issue with Inari. I mean, you're utilizing every single phase and then throwing in additional actions.
Yeah. Look, I don't think there's any denying that both players are on the slow side. But look, it's first game. These guys are hopefully having a good time. Hopefully they're not going to be too disappointed with their finish. But I think I should probably get Dean to tell them what the lowdown is.
They were told at 25 minutes, so. Autark's dead. Autark's dead.
But not the Wave Serpent.
Not yet. That Autark that is no longer there.
Yeah, look, this isn't a criticism.
Yeah.
This is the nature of the game at the moment. Some games just go wrong.
Yep.
It is what it is. It's finger guns by Mr. Hamilton. He said it's important to do finger guns. I agree, actually. I agree. Yeah. See, would you be disappointed if you were Michael? Would you be disappointed with the turn to finish here? I mean, if this turn finishes and he has both his knights left, which looks like he does, I honestly think he could be a bit.
No. No, if this game goes to completion, Mike gets tabled.
I'm not massively certain of that anymore.
You don't believe so?
Well, I never think a game is done until someone's wiped. But in his next turn, that Valiant wipes the Shining Spears and most of the Guardians by itself.
Because he hasn't wrapped it.
Because he hasn't wrapped it. And what does that leave? What does that leave
well,
Johnny
they
with?
are buffed up.
They got Protect, yeah?
And Fortune.
Oh, so they got a 3-up, 5-up Hero Pain. Yeah, so then it would take virtually all his shooting. But as soon as that one unit of Guardians and the Shining Spears are gone,
Simon's kids, say hi.
Simon's kids. As soon as they're gone, how does he kill Knights anymore? And he still has 2 Knights left. Literally the only thing that's left that can do it effectively is Slides, and that's going to take too long.
It really depends on just how many wounds are left.
Yeah,
I
well,
mean,
that's
that,
true.
that Guardian
That's true.
Bomb down the bottom might be enough to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
If there's only 3 left on the Valiant, 5 left on the Castellan, yeah, that one Guardian Bomb can do it. Yeah, it was 1 Soul Burst.
And
That
plus,
Guardian Bomb does them both.
Mike looks like he's winning.
Sorry?
Mike's winning. So it's
Oh, wow.
in Johnny's
Yeah,
favour
yeah.
for it to go another turn. He needed to
Kill one of those knights.
kill one of those
He
knights.
would have maxed his Titan Slayer. He would have got another Headhunter.
He would have held that objective.
He would have held
which is
that
not,
objective as
because
well.
it's
Yeah, yeah.
contested.
So, yeah, if he had killed either of those knights, that would have been him in the lead. Yeah, so Johnny's on 10 to Mike's 11. Interesting stuff.
Just
Simon Gokovic, who's just texted Mantonello. Mantonello just walked over to Dan Martin, given him his phone, and said, "Word must be getting around that people think that I said I can kill a bear with a spear."
yeah.
And everyone's having a
I'm just
chuckle.
going to know. Hey, Antonello. I'm going to mute myself so I can yell. Bear with me 1 second.
I'll mute myself too. Ha!
You weren't muted, by the way.
I've muted myself. I just muted myself then. Yeah, I did. Because I clicked this.
You're not muted.
No, I unmuted myself.
Ah, okay.
Jeez, it's like he thinks I can't push a button, man.
It's going.
This is what I have to deal with. So they are going another turn.
Apparently.
With 10 minutes left. I think this can only be bad for Mike in this position. Although I did just say it could be good for it. If the Shining Spears go, this is very good for it. Yeah, he has to fall back backwards because he can't fall back through the spears, and they're right in the middle of the road.
And then
Yeah, he has to go ape shit. Now this will be big where he puts this because he needs that flamer on the spears. Although Johnny only has 1 CP left, so there's no lightning reflexes. Because yeah, if they had a 3+, 5+ with negative to hit, they can jump and bounce both of those knights. Unless that flamer rolls super hot.
yeah. For those that are playing at home, Adrian Strath, who has been given a lot of shit for not coming to Vic Masters because he went to Geelong Heresy instead.
Yep.
Looks like he lost round 1.
Sucker!
And he's just said, yeah, should have gone to Masters.
So Strath was going for his triple crown.
Yeah. He still technically can win it.
Yeah, he's won the last 2 Geelong Heresy.
He can easily win it.
He can easily.
Well, it's half paint, half battle.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's
Phenomenal painter.
phenomenal painter. You know who would do well at Geelong Heresy?
Me.
David Marner.
Yeah, he would. Me too, though. I've never been to one, actually. You have no managed to go.
Really?
Yeah.
I have.
Yeah? Did you win one?
I've won a best general. I've not won an overall. Painting wise, just yeah.
Yeah. Well, we know some of the painters we have in the scene, and yeah, it's just crazy hard sometimes to contend with the soft scores.
Well, it's not just contending with the soft scores. It's the difference in how hard it is to get max battle versus average battle or good battle
Yeah.
versus getting max paint versus good and average paint. The variances are too
Well, so that's
high.
the thing, though. As soon as your army's painted to a high standard, you can bank those points. Those points are in the bank. Whereas you have to rock up and play well
Every
day
game.
in, day out.
Yep.
tournament. Yeah. Soft scores, yeah, they are what they are. I'm actually really liking what Dean has done here. Maybe you want to explain that for a sec.
What's he done?
He separated it out.
Oh, separated the competition.
Separated
Yes.
the competition out.
So there's a painting competition and there is a generalship competition.
Yeah.
They are completely and utterly separate. For example, they're completely different models. So you can, so for example, I have entered models in the painting competition. I don't actually think I'm going to win, but
He's not even playing.
I'm not playing an event.
Doesn't matter.
Then there are players in the event that are submitting models that they're not using. In actual fact, you can't submit a model you're using because it needs to be on display,
Yep.
and you obviously can't do that while playing.
What are the interesting games that are still going? I mean, this game over here is very interesting. I wish we could see more of it. What's the name of the guy who's playing?
Joshua Brody.
Joshua Brody, yeah. Looks like, I'm not sure if all those bloodletters are still alive, because I can see like 90 bloodletters right in my field of vision. If they're still alive, I think Matt's in a bad place. If they're all dead, Matt's golden.
Oh, it also depends on the mission and yada 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 and where they're up to.
Well, I'm playing this one.
No, but like deployments. I mean, if Matt's been capping objectives all game.
It's true.
So he's
So,
just shooting
picking some
guardians
Guardians.
at this stage. Volcano Cannon's going at the Wave Serpent.
Not wrong, Simon. Just get your shit killed so you can put it on display.
Yeah, but then you need it back for the next game.
Correct. Just depends when they're doing voting. Here comes Dean with an armful of Plague Bearers. There goes Dean with an armful of Plague Bearers.
Anyone want a handful of Plague Bearers?
Anyone a handful of Plague Bearers?
I'm good.
10 bits a handful. Do you think they need to go up in points?
Plague Bearers? Yes.
I agree.
I think any model that you can spam 1,000,000 of them need to go up in points.
Off, boys.
Orc boys probably need to go up in points.
Cool. All right.
But
At least it's not being one-eyed.
that, or I'd say other things need to come down. Like if we're seeing, well, how many armies now do it? You got demons,
Demons,
Thousand
Guard,
Suns.
Thousand Suns.
guard, orcs, all spamming troop choices.
Eldar. doing it right
Eldar, like I mean, you're taking.
It's like a community-driven, like composition system. Where like maybe if you take one unit, it's fine. But if you take two, you start getting more and more points added based on the cumulative value of those units.
So,
I'm not sure if you can hear Dean. I think you can. Cause
but
I
he
can
was
see
he was doing some significant piss taking, and it was good.
I don't know if that was piss taking. I think it's serious. They're in sixth and seventh edition. There was a system called Community Comp,
Yep.
which I was involved in, and a few others, quite a few others. That added an additional composition score, or additional set of points based on scenarios and combinations and so on. We decided there was no point doing that for 8th edition.
Because G-Dub's actively trying to balance the game, and to be working
Yes.
against them is counterintuitive.
That's actually not the reason.
Why?
You can't keep up.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks for the 10 bits, Disco Boy. I would like to point out there's only 2 Shining Spears left, and most of that Guardian Bomb is gone.
Hi, Josh and Tony. Here you are. Thank you very much.
Thanks, we are funny. But
I
yeah,
hope you're enjoying the stream. I'll try and watch my language.
yeah, we will. But now there's kids watching.
I'll collect my handful of flavors tomorrow.
Dude, do it.
Cheers,
It's
Disco
like-
Boy.
How many? There's over 200 Plague Bearers at this event, isn't there? Just
lots.
between 2 armies. That's crazy. Even Dan Natural knows about the stuff that's going down.
What chat's that in? That's not a Facebook chat.
No, that's my ARC and such event TO's chat.
How come I'm not in it?
Huh?
How come I'm not in that chat? Am I not good enough?
I don't know. It's invite only. I'm not in charge. I'm not in charge of the line.
Boys Club. It's a boys club.
Everything's a boys' club. The White House, FBI, CIA.
Did you say the lighthouse?
Huh?
Did you say the lighthouse?
Yeah. No, I didn't. I said White House.
Oh, White House.
Yeah.
That makes way more sense. I'm like, what? People who man lighthouses? It's
Yeah,
a boys club.
Boys' club.
Yeah, totally.
Women aren't allowed to man a White House. They can't have that.
All right, so we've got 2 bikes left sitting on that objective.
All the Guardians are gone.
So he lost 4 that turn,
That's 4 dead so far. There's
they're
5
dead.
gone.
and he's got an auto pop from morale, right?
Well, their leadership, I think the leadership 9, and he's
Really?
lost 5.
If it's an XR.
If it's an XR, which it should be. And the leadership 9 with the XR, so I think he should be good, unless he was a 5 or a 6.
Harpoon.
I fucking love that harpoon.
I love a harpoon.
How did they re-roll it? No, sorry, how do they reload it? Is it on a crank? And it's like these two servitors, just like,
He just
Wheel
saved
of-
his invuln.
he saved it.
Yeah.
He saved the harpoon. What a boss.
Dunk.
I'm just like, building size harpoon just bounces off his exile.
I'd like to think more ricochets and goes into the back of the other knight.
Yeah, but how's he shooting it? He's pointing that way anyway.
I don't know, dude.
It's a topsy-turvy world, guys. But yeah, like I said, as soon as those spears and one of the guardian bombs is gone, this actually doesn't look too shit for him.
Yep.
As long as one of those knights, sorry, as long as he can't just smite out one of the knights, it doesn't look awful.
Well, all
Although,
right.
by the way, I will tell you guys that Johnny was in front at the end of turn 2.
Yep.
He was up to 14 to 11.
Sorry?
Yeah,
Sure.
Go on, man. No idea who this guy is. Let's just have a look.
So I believe we're actually bottom turn 3. They just
So
haven't
just-
hit the next turn button.
Yeah, this is starting from turn 3.
So they're not having a turn 4, obviously. So, all right. So he's gonna.
All of the random dude just walks up like, can I have a look? You're like,
Sure.
yeah, sure.
So Mike will probably get kill more, or kill one, kill more, hold one. He won't get hold more.
What's he rolling for now? Is this
There's
Overwatch?
some guardsmen shooting,
Okay.
trying to take out that last jet bike.
He's
Although,
He's got a 2-up save now. There's no chance.
so knights charging and knights charging. So he rolled hot with the Overwatch, but then failed to wound. So it's like 6 shots, hits with 3 of them, but then doesn't wound.
Who's he overwatching against?
So
Oh, it's the
Wavestone
Valiant,
versus Valiant and Crusaders charging in that final jet bike.
Because he's only killed. He's got to get his Butcher's Bill, so he's got to kill another unit. Because right now he's only killed the Guardians.
Yeah, but I reckon that guy's going to die from a roll anyway.
Well, it's a 1-wound Wave Serpent. And it looks like he's already taken wounds on the Exarch as well. So if he makes it in, there's a good chance. That is it. The timer has just gone off.
Timer has gone down.
This round is officially over.
All right, everybody, that's the end of round 1. Hard dice down. Get those scores entered in Down Under Pairings.
Go. How bad Antonello?
A few people that are unhappy about this hard dice down,
Well,
but
that's coming. You better sort that out, Swansea.
so they're currently just talking through what would happen at the through that.
Yep.
Because obviously it's the bottom of turn 3. So they either need to go back to the end of turn 2, in my opinion.
Yep. Or just
they're talking
come to
through
an agreement of what the state of the game would be at the end of this turn. They should roll out the end of this. They should just roll out the end of this. See if
I
it
don't think
kills.
they need to.
See if it kills the Wave Serpent.
They kill the Wave Serpent.
I think it's 1 wound. Of course, it's
1 wound. And so Johnny said you, of course, kill the Wave Serpent. So basically what I think is going to happen is he's going to remove the Wave Serpent.
Yep.
And I think they're going to talk about how they could have moved.
Well, you should kill the Wave Serpent and then roll the morale on the Exarch.
Yeah.
And then Johnny will know what decisions he would have had, what he would have to play with.
But basically, yeah.
So from my mind, Johnny should get. He probably won't get kill more, but he'll get hold more in his turn.
Well, so you say that. So
He needs to kill both knights to equal him.
no, because there's a well, don't forget there's a couple of dudes there.
Oh yeah. Oh, the Guardian Bomb can kill those off.
Yeah.
And then yeah. So if there is 2 squads there.
Hard to tell if it's 2 squads or 1 squad
Yeah.
or a character in a squad. There's probably a company commander in there. But yes, they're just talking it through.
Yeah, I tend to agree, Simon. I think he needed to wait till turn 2 and go all in at the same time with the Guardian bombs. I think Stiffy's about to go help them do something. All right, leave it to my tender mercies. So the round has officially ended. We'll be going on break. We'll be having some lunch. Smashing some sushi, lovingly provided by the big headers himself. And then we'll be back and give you guys an update and the start of game 2. So it's been an eventful round 1 of Masters. We've already had a DQ. 2 top players, 2 top players have been both been DQ'd by the TO. So as Mr. Matt Morrisoli and Mr. Jamie Martino, both of which are multiple tournament champions, and just couldn't seem to get along today. But hopefully they kiss and make up and it's all good.
Pizza, by the way.
Woohoo! Free pizza.
Alrighty guys, we're in the lunch break now.
Lunch break has
Pizza
just begun.
arrived. So if you want pizza, it's $10, get you unlimited pizza. And the next round starts at 2 p.m. sharp. So make sure you're back here at your tables ready to go.
Rightio. Yeah, look, we'll give you guys some context regarding the DQ after the lunch break when we've found out some details. Look, we don't want to speak out of turn. We don't want to lay any blame on either party. They're both in DQ, so we can assume that both parties were at fault in some way, shape, or form. So we can just take it from there, and we'll pick that up again at lunch break. So it's looking like right now, those the correct scores at the end of the game?
Yes, so basically they decided to go back to what the scores were.
Nice.
So
Okay.
2 turns, 15 to 12.
All right, there we go.
Yeah.
So they couldn't get you couldn't get an accurate read on what was going to go down in his turn.
I don't believe so.
No, that's fair.
I don't believe so. I think you're right, because, I mean, if those knights had a couple of wounds left, then it's like, well, did I kill it? Would I have killed it?
There's so much variance there.
So the hold and the hold more probably would have been easy enough to determine.
But Titanslayer up in the air,
lots of stuff.
Headhunter up in the air, Kingslayer up in the air. Yeah. From my point of view, there's not much they could have gone.
Yeah. All right. So out of curiosity, the round. Let's have a look what the round was meant to be.
So that's it, guys.
So the round was meant to finish at 1:30 and pretty much has.
Yep.
So the round 2 is due to start at 2 o'clock. So we will see you guys in under half an hour. We're going to end this stream.
Yep.
So
See you in about 25 minutes.
about 25 minutes. So when we hit start stream again, if you haven't followed us, hit that follow button. You'll get notified that we are starting back up.
Up and down.
So until then,
yeah, it was a
see you in 25.
15-12 finish.